blame for their deaths.
Open up, it's the police.
He's right above us. There's one coming your way. People
Hello, chat. How you doing?
need to get this one.
Everyone had a great day. We got another crime game up tonight. I think Cole might have a bit of a little bit more trouble interrogating the fine folks of Condemned, though. Just a perception. As you can see in the demo reel, that is thankfully playing. Let me just get that out of the way. First Xbox 360 game I ever bought, actually. Still have it to this day. So I didn't have to buy it again. Well, technically I did buy this game twice, because I tried to play this game on PC, but could not get it to work. So I had to, break out the console version again. Made by the same developers of Fear, by the way. Right around the same time, too. Oh, you know what? Let me just press start so it'll stop playing the demo. Yo, ho, hello, how you doing? How is everyone this fine, extremely warm day? I'm feeling good. I did 2 hours of exercise today because I didn't get to do any of it for the past week because of working on video stuff. So I am limber. Everything feels proper as it should be. Blood purse. Am I saying that correctly? How you doing? I'm a first-time viewer, in fact. I like this feature Twitch has added so it shows when someone's making their first comment. Just like the shy kid. Whenever I see it, it just reminds me of the shy kid coming up to someone in the hallway, wants to be friends with, hey, how's it going? I'm like, oh, right with me, pal. It's Blood PRS. How about I just call you Blood? Kapook, where you been? And Bazinga. This game is good. It is good. It's they only made 2 of them though. The second one I hear is kind of goofy, and I never played it. But I played the first back on when I got my Xbox 360, and I remember having a fun time with it. We'll see how well it holds up though. Okay, you're fine with being called Blood. Cool. You can call me Dart too. Everyone else does. Hey, Dartigan. Yeah, Dartigan Spider. I will have you know I'm a proud granddaddy Longlegs. I'm an aphid. Solving the homeless problem, but didn't you hear David Cage? The homeless are awesome. Well, this game presents a different idea about the homeless and the mentally ill. And that they're, dangerous and you should beat them. Hey, I didn't make the game. Actually, we call you Moo Priest. I have many names. I'm almost a Cthulian entity at this point with the amount of names people call for me. Hello, Dart Inch. What's up, Indy Melodica? And Gabby, what you been up to? Some people have been busy recently, and their lives changing, I guess. Hear that, or just that hot girl summer thing, oh, I'm trying to go party. Gotta get the top off, and bikini on. Is Scarlet Nexus any good? I heard the gameplay is good, however, I am a little bit put off that 90% of the story is told in still images, which is big for me. So I'm kind of holding back on playing it just yet. You binge watch my videos, and now for live shits, let's go. My streams are a bit different in my videos, so hopefully you'll enjoy those too. But we're in the warm-up session of a stream right now. We wait for people to fill in chat, and I limber up the voice that I haven't used all day. That's Japanese game design. Yeah, I'm not too familiar with it since I usually don't play those kind of games where I just here, let's instead of animating your cutscenes, have people talk over still images. That always turns me off. And apparently 90% of the game's story is given in that method, and there's a handful of scenes that are animated. Like a visual novel? Yeah, like that. It's a bit more stylized, but that's how it's done. What's up, Rida? Rida? Why did I say your name so goofily, Rida? Why have I been doing that recently? Just it's a horrible thing to do to someone's name. That's how visual novels are, and they are pretty popular over there. Yeah, but I'm not a fan of them. When I play an action game with hot anime twinks and people, I want to be able to kick ass and see it sickly animated. Echo, how you doing? 25 bits. Would you play and send a 1,000-hour Assassin's Creed game? You're guaranteed to have the most viewed video on YouTube and gain 4 million new subs. Well, yeah, if you're gonna give me all that, sure, why not? I mean, it'll take me all year. Probably more than a year. Actually, no, maybe not. At that point, I'd probably miss out on doing a lot of stuff that year. So maybe I'd still turn it down. Boy, to it sins to the moon then for graphic novels? Yeah, there's a reason I've never seen a graphic novel. A goat just mooed? It's possible. With genetic engineering. You want cat girls? How about cat goats? Right. Meow. Or meow, however they say it. You know, I wonder, I'm curious what every regional area thinks a cat sounds like. We all seem to have our different ideas. Knackered and worn out from work. Yeah, I know how I feel. But I did like 2 hours of exercise today, so I'm feeling, pretty limber. Had to like catch up for like not exercising for the past week. Cross-eyed, about to do my midterms, but I wanted to come and say I hope you're doing well tonight. Found out a person from your high school year is now prego. Well, let's hope for the best then. Yeah, sometimes it's not easy being teen and pregnant. There was one in my high school when I remember as well. She's kind of a bitch though, to be honest with you, so I didn't really have a lot of sympathy for her back then. It's a horrible thing to say, but it was true. And I remember thinking, yeah, not surprising. God, I'm a terrible person. The more we chant moo to the heavens, the more Dartigan hears our cries. Nah, actually, I ignore you even. When I hear that coming in through my God speaker, I'm just like, fuck him. Like a true God would, Just ignore the pleas of the other believers. So like, you know what? I'm testing your faith, you see. Yay, this game, eh? That's right. There are a lot of teen pregnancies where Boy, I'm from the South. You don't even know. There was quite a few. But of the ones I knew, I only knew one personally. But there were more than one, definitely. Especially that senior year. People are just like, oof, the maternity ward up in here. You are from the South Island. Okay, then you understand the plight. And this series got canceled? I don't think it got canceled. I mean, it got 2 games and then they just never made any more. What's up, Sly? I impregnated a few women myself. I will never tell. Possible, but well, no, it's not possible. I was always pretty careful. Not even pretty careful, extremely careful, now that I think about it. Alright, so... I gave no one my essence. What's up, Dartigan? How you doing? So, I was debating whether to play this game or, Alone in the Dark tonight, but I couldn't get Alone in the Dark to run on my computer. Because every fucking old game just can't run anymore without doing surgery on it and finding, like, fan patches. So I'll put some, like this game, for instance, I had to play on consoles. But eventually, I'll get it working. Still need to play... I've been promising it forever, but I need to play God Hand soon. You have the perfect emote for this game? Mad hamster with a knife? Yeah, sure, that works. Why not? I've actually had a similar idea for, like one of my animated emotes, but I haven't decided if I'd want to make... I mean, because when do I ever sound angry enough to, like, want to stab something? No. He just publishes YouTube videos so people can know. I think I should start using the YouTube posts rather than the YouTube videos for, like, announcing streams. Apparently, in the algorithm, if you get people to, like, reply or like a post, it's a lot better. Alright, good. After this monologue, did Fear 2, that weird Batman PvP game, and those... Batman PvP, was that like the Joker, like the old one it was like, there was like a bunch of Batmans or Jokers, whichever one it was? Barely remember it. Yeah, but they've been doing the Middle-earth games. I don't know what they're doing right now, though. Will I send Overwatch 2? I can't promise that. I have to see what they do story mode-wise. Once I have a clear idea of that, I can give you an answer. Gotham City Imposters, yeah, that's it. I never played it, I kind of forgot it even existed. But I'm just like, that was weird looking. What is my favorite DC Vertigo comic? I don't fucking know. I told you, I don't read comics. I've read like maybe under a dozen graphic novels in my life. And almost none of them were like cape shit. Was not something I was into. Comic books were, just not part of my history, Chad. I just, didn't grow up with them. There was no comic book stores around where I lived. So I was a gamer. Not a comic book reader. Don't worry, everyone else forgot the Gotham City Imposters. Probably even the publisher, even. Like, oh yeah, we're still running servers for that? Holy shit, turn those off immediately. Was that like an attempt at making a battle royale game in the Gotham City? You know, that's not a bad idea. Even though I'm not into battle royales, that would probably sell. Why has Warner Brothers not, dipped their toes into that market yet? Alright, chat, are you ready to, like, beat the homeless? I mean, some of you have probably already done that earlier today. Some of you are savages. It's just a class ability-based PvP game. Well, they need to hire me because I just gave them a killer concept. Gotham City Battle Royale. Play as, like, various gang members. I don't know. You liked my LA Noir video? The lack of lawyers was weird. That's something, well, that and, following other basics of law, like, getting warrants. Those are kind of important. Salutations. Oh, what's up, Jim? Probably because just sticking the characters in Fortnite is easier. Seriously, they have tie-in comics. Yeah, Fortnite's huge, so it gets, like, all the tie-in shit. And isn't Epic trying to, like, make that into, like, a metaverse thing with their Unreal Engine tech? They're like, we think Fortnite will be the Internet 3. Something along those lines. Are you going to do a no taser run? Hell no. You think I'm trying to impress anyone tonight? Plus, it's funny to set people on fire. Come on. We all have psychopathic, tendencies, and we have to let them loose every once in a while. Is this turning subtitles on or off? I think this is turning them off when I take the X off. Thinking more like the official metaverse for fictional worlds. Yeah, something like that. They basically sort of want to create that really shitty fiction of Ready Player One. Am I sending this? Possibly. I don't recall there's enough in it to send it though. So that's what we're doing, a research stream of it. We will decide eventually though. Hi Dartigan, what's my main platform? PC is my main platform, but I play on everything I can. I don't block myself off from something. So, I don't have any of the new consoles yet, and of those I'm only planning to get the PlayStation 5, since I can play Xbox stuff on PC now. But, PC I guess would be my main. I mean, it's the closest. We'll get to Marvel DC crossover again, so I don't complain. Oh, they'll never make that comic book again, are they? LA Noir video is very good. You did a great job, though. I still have to watch it 3 to 4 times to understand it because you speak very fast. I'm sorry about that. That's just my nature. Especially when I'm recording lines, I actually get faster and faster, if you've ever noticed. Like, the first, 5 minutes will be a much, slower form of speaking, but it just gets faster and faster because usually my videos just sometimes drag on. And I subconsciously just start speaking faster to get through my material faster, and it just kind of ends up that way. But I also tend to talk faster than normal anyways, if you notice right now. But sorry for any native English speakers out there who struggle with it. Hopefully the captions help. So, shall we begin, chat? City's crime rate has increased to record-breaking levels. The most significant increase in assaults. Xbox 3. Yeah, this was an Xbox 360 launch game, and it's the one I bought for my Xbox 360 when I bought it. Hey, remember when you gotta buy consoles at launch? That was a good time. Caption helps a lot. There's been several points in time where I've thought about just stop doing the captions, since it would definitely decrease the amount of production time on a video and allow me to get it out faster with less headache. Then I get comments like that where people say that either they're deaf or they're not a native English speaker, and the captions really help, so I always keep them in. So that's something I've wrestled with ever since I started doing it. It's like, man, if I just stopped doing captions, it'd save so much time. But it does help some people with the video. I've actually had some people say they use my videos to study English.
Get a move on.
Even my cops are already jump scaring me. Have I ever played this game before? I played this game back when it first came out. I have not played it since, though. Wow, look how much meat we are. Everyone in this game is just made of meat. We could be like in the Gears of War universe, and you would never know, because we're not wearing armor. Yeah, I remember everyone being real chunky. You have a PS5, I'm planning on getting a Series X as your PC would be too expensive to upgrade. I'm still trying to get a PS5. Someone on here on my stream once mentioned, a few weeks ago mentioned selling one to me. Was it Miyoku? One of them? Yeah, the trucker guy. I haven't seen him back since then, though, so I don't know if that's going to happen or not. The game was impressive for 2000, but yeah, this was an Xbox launch game, so it was sort of a tech demo for it at the time. But it's about to get dated, because you're going to see, like, ancient phone technology. But it's actually a pretty good horror game, too. Alright. We gotta treat this like we're Cole, actually. Go step over the body, move its chin around, check its palms. Today you got the second part for PS3. Holy shit, what? Sure, congrats on whatever that is. When I don't say hi back, I'm sorry. I can't read every comment, you know? But, hello, trash. Chat, you become so dependent on me. Condemned 2 on PS3? Oh, okay. I have it on Xbox 360 as well, because, you know, the PC version of it... I don't think there is a PC version of Condemned 2. Flip phones? I know you're gonna send... I wouldn't send that because it makes sense at the time of, like, 2005 for them to use a flip phone. A big fucking rat. You wish Condemned 2 would get a re-release? I always heard Condemned 2 was kind of goofy. And not quite as good as Condemned 1. Condemned 2, yeah, it was console exclusive. But even Condemned 1 on PC, I can't get it to run. That's why I'm playing this on Xbox. I have it on Steam, because I bought it super cheap, but it will not run. I tried every single, you know, fan fix I could find for it. You have a flip phone? Well, technically, those have been making a comeback, but only they have, like, the screen on the inside of it. They're kind of neat. I'm thinking, no, I'm not going to be getting one, but it's a nice little, like, well, look at this. Wapa. Flip it up. It's going to impress people at least once. The other way around, you have Condemned 1 on PC. You know, I wish I could. I have it too, but I can't get it to run. So this is like my original Xbox 360 copy. Still got that. My Xbox 360 is like the only console I've been able to keep my hands on that that I've owned. Like, I don't have my PS2 anymore or my GameCube. I think my GameCube stopped working, so I had to get the Pakistani version, of course. And PS2, I think that stopped working as well. I never replaced it. And you know, over the years, there's also my Sega Genesis that my brother sold so he could buy drugs. Yep, that's right. And my PlayStation 1, I think that also stopped working. So I've had a bunch of consoles over my childhood just to stop working and never got replaced because, poor.
Agent Thomas, this is Officer Becca. Becca found the body on patrol. Agent?
Everyone here has been hitting the gym, even this old guy. Look at how chunky and thick everyone is. I don't know why everyone in this game is like that, though. We're just so big. Oh yeah, this is the game that started the trend like mannequins are creepy. Let's put them in every horror game. Look at that.
Hello, Thomas. This is Lieutenant
She's got FaceTime on this phone?
Our wireless data transfer system enables you to investigate and
A whole 56 kilobits per second.
to me for analysis. When I have results, I'll contact you via your cell phone.
This game takes place in the Gears of War universe. Not quite, but it could do the size. At least they're not moving, right? Right?
The system will select the correct tool for you, so don't worry about that.
Hey, speaking of technology, how about that Windows 11 requiring the what is it, TPU chips? I'm pretty sure I have one of those, I just didn't have it installed. So I might need to look at my motherboard box and see if I can find it in there. At least they're not moving. But, well, yet. But, approach the corpse. Hold on, I'm not Cole Phelps just yet. Windows 11 requires COVID vaccine connection. Might as well call it that, but it's like a TPU chip. It's like, it's basically for security. But, I think some motherboards have them built in. Some have it most likely just need to enable in UEFI. I might check that too. Some motherboards, I know it's like a chip you have to, like, install on your motherboard, right? I don't know if mine was like that. I put my computer together last year. So it should either have the chip or, you know, something like that. There's always like a bunch of bits and bobs on a motherboard that I don't bother installing. Like that fucking beeping, you know, speaker that tells you, oh, I'm booting. I'm booting in the most annoying way possible. Here's some cover art for you. You love Condemned. This game was and still is. It's a good game. I'm not gonna, you know, I remember liking it.
Use the UV light on the corpse and find the trauma point. It'll glow a bright purple.
Press to prepare collection tool. Collect evidence.
Just a sec.
I'm gonna spend big on new monitor. Well, I have to get a new monitor definitely when I get a PS5.
Very forceful. Finger marks clear, except bruise intensity indicates the killer's right-handed and missing the index finger on that hand.
Oh,
There must be something more. Something we're not seeing.
this is the good one? Yeah, this is the first one. So I can't remember. I think our character's like psychic somewhat. And he gets flashes of the killer. What is this game about? It's about beating the homeless. I'm not joking, by the way. That's a large part of the gameplay. And also investigating serial killers. Also, 25 bits from NPS. Yo, your name is unpronounceable, so you're just NP. Thank you for 25 bits.
Run the laser light over the crime scene, and if there's evidence, it will show up a bright green.
Hey, Becca, get the lights.
God, video games make crime solving so easy. Just shine the light on everything. My initials? That's a very long name you got. I'm used to like the basic 3-part name. Stuff all over his face. I'm gonna go out on a limb and guess the twist is gonna be you were this killer the entire time. Nice guess, but no. It's actually a pretty... It ends up being a twist that's very unlikely, but it's still kind of interesting when you make it revealed. You know, nowadays we could just use our phone to take this photo as well.
That's it. The same mark.
Exact same MO as the others?
It's
Well, look at those chunky fingernails on this boy.
Kills young women
This is obviously a genetic disease. He's got like Marfan syndrome.
with male department store.
Something ain't right with that model.
Mannequin always slightly disfigured by a mark on the face.
What's up, Nostrid?
Any luck on the mug book searches? I bet the killer has the same mark.
No luck so far.
Also, his fingernails are black. I'm not sure if he's been smacking those babies.
Smoking at a crime scene. I don't smoke. Well, someone was.
Smoke.
It's coming from in here.
When do I get a question the perp? I think in this one you just use bad cop all the time.
I can smell the cigarette smoke.
Hmm?
He's right above us. Call for backup now.
I mean, we don't actually know that, but it's an assumption.
Immediately. Fourth and start. Potential homicide suspects.
Instead of bad cop most of the time, yo, you're just a bad cop in this game. Your first result is to beat everyone.
Copy that.
Becker and I will head up the fire escape. You wait here for backup. Shit. Okay, now he's playing with us. Change of plans. Becca, secure that door. Thomas, check out the building and get these lights back on.
God damn, they chunky everybody be thick-shouldered in this game. If you're a man in this in the Condemned universe, you are big. Isn't this game where you beat up criminals?
Sooner we
Well,
finish
technically
up
they're
here,
just
the
homeless
better.
people that
Let's
have
go.
gone mad. I don't know if they ever give you the reason why there's so many like crazy homeless people, but
And for Christ's
maybe they
sake,
do in the
be
second game.
careful.
Big beefy boys. The 3 Bs. Even the homeless in this game are fucking strong, yeah. You'd think like lack of protein and like, you know, other such nutrients.
Agent Thomas, Officer Becker. I don't know if they're on a new drug or...
Thomas, Dickinson, there's one coming your way. Addict amped up on something.
So, yo, just all that reticle is a bit. All that reticle is a big, big issue.
Federal agent, come out peacefully or I will use force.
You don't get guns very often in this game.
Oh, yes. The city's full of them now, Thomas. Addicts, vagrants, psychotic individuals gone terribly bad. They come in all kinds, but mostly violent.
We're in San Francisco, I see.
Careful.
Oh, the homeless. Just shoot them on sight. That's all you gotta do. Don't worry about, fixing their issues. Socioeconomic situation for them. To be fair, decent amount of homeless will do drugs and those don't. Yeah, but usually they're also not extremely violent. They're usually just like, drugs don't tend to, like, make you do, well, depends on other drugs, I guess. But some drugs can make you do crazy shit. Most of them just, like, don't look at you in the eye and keep moving. God, this is gonna be depressing if we keep this conversation up. You can kick enemies. Wow, he's not even an enemy. He's just twitching on the ground. Yep, everyone here is on bath salts. Just like, fucking kill him. Do it. The tips in this game are like the little devil on your shoulder. Just fucking do it. Fucking just shove your boot up his ear. I didn't deserve that. Oh, look at my chunky leg. I'm wearing like a garbage bag for pants. Pretty sure this is kind of illegal. Yeah, we are bad copping our way through this. Leg girth. He wears a size 8 too. Look how tiny his shoe is, chat. That's definitely a size 8 or smaller. That's actually cartoonishly small considering the rest of his body. Oh, wow, he kicks high. Look at that. Up above his head. I bet this game is very popular amongst Republicans. Okay. That's how you solve the issue. See this posted by your grandpa on Facebook. You are limited ammo found in weapons. Shoot wisely. You skip leg. Well, you can't really make your feet bigger, you know. You're kind of like limited by the bone structure. You fuck young boys, Mr. Thompson. Unfortunately, this guy doesn't take Cole's way of doing, crime solving. He doesn't really care about asking questions. Do I really need the giant circle around my reticle? It's a bit obsessive. I used to be homeless. Lol, let me kill them first. I was homeless for about a month once. Back when I was a kid, we got kicked out of our place we were living. We had to, like... Well, does it count as homeless if you had to, like, if you're just living with your grandparents for a month? I mean, well, so maybe I wasn't homeless. I don't know. We just had to live with my grandparents for a month until we found a new place to live. Just being a pair. Well, we were only there for like a month because we had nowhere else to go. But it was like a desperate situation, that's for sure. I remember sleeping on the floor for a month, so that kind of sucked. Homeless is no roof. Well, like I said, some people just like consider homeless as like when you don't have a place of your own, so you're like couch surfing on people like between places. Some people do that, or like sleep in their car. Poor childhood fist bump. Yeah, let me hear my poor childhood brothers. Survive. Oh, he knows to take cover. Oh, he even had a helmet on. Childhood was harsh. Being poor wasn't even half of it. Like I said, I mentioned before, I know what grass tastes like. And other such fauna you'll find in your outside your house. I have a lot of interesting stories from my childhood. Did I ever tell you, Chad, about the time I found a bunch of old needles and played with them? I'm not kidding. I found like a neighbor. There's like an elderly neighbor that actually the landlady's family. I guess she took like diabetes medication. So instead of like disposing of their needles by throwing them in the garbage, they took them to an old barn that they had and just put them in there in like a bag. And I like stumbled upon them one day when I was like, sneaking around. And I didn't stick myself, thankfully, but I do remember thinking, oh, cool, needles. Ate animals? Well, no, like grasses and like certain plants that were edible. I remember like picking berry bushes that, that were behind in the woods behind my house. Doing that a lot during the summer. Because usually the last week and a half of every month, the food stamps, that was what it was, would run out and we'd have nothing to eat, or at least very little. So like to like add a little bit more to it, I'd go like pick berries or like eat some like plants I was told that were edible. Lemongrass, I think it was lemongrass actually. So no bad cop, 2 bad cop games in a row. Well, one of them wasn't necessarily a bad cop. Well, I guess you mean Stranglehold. He's just a tough cop. He's not a bad cop. He shoots everyone that deserves it. But then again, I'm doing the same thing. These people are bringing down the property values. They're squatting, vagrants even. I remember being really impressed when this game came out with how detailed the environments were. I still used to like older shit like Xbox, the original Xbox and PlayStation 2, where like rooms would be sparsely populated with like stuff to make it feel lived in. The violence and the drama around poverty are the real villains. Trust me, I know. After hearing your homeless stories, here's some bits. Don't worry, I'm doing well these days, chat. I got away from that life around 21 when I could go out and work on my own. But good luck with the Neil Gaiman stuff. Thank you for the bits. You view games differently now because of me? Hopefully not negatively. That's not my intention to make people hate video games. I actually get that comment a lot, like, you fucking hate every game, don't you? Like, no, I actually like all of them. I'm a gamer. I just like pointing out shit that you may have not noticed and helping you see a game in a new light. No One Lives Forever 1 and 2. That I actually want to play one of those. I believe someone's actually put them online so you can like download them and play them on PC. Since that Night Dev Studios wanted to like get the rights for them, but they couldn't. Hey Dartigan, do you play football? If you do, which is your favorite? I actually play no sports. I've never been able to get into sports, any sport at all. It's like, I'd see it on TV and I'd like to pass it right by. Do I make decent money on Twitch? Most of my money comes from YouTube. I make, pretty good money off Twitch, but, the vast majority of my, funds come from YouTube. Since, it's 2 different types of funding, too. On YouTube, it's all ad-based. You're on Twitch, it's either through people subbing or, like, deciding that they like what I'm doing enough to, like, throw, like, $1 or 2 in my way. However, I'll be straight up honest with you. I make around... Hold on. Cutscene. Love my style, man, even in my FEV game, so thank you. I always prefer to, like, send games that I really enjoy as well. I think I might make it for a better video. But these days, I usually average something around... when you combine YouTube and Twitch together, I usually average about 5K a month. So not too bad. However, also you gotta remember that the way taxes work when you're self-employed, you have to hold back a good chunk of that to pay your taxes 4 times a year. So like, just like subtract 30% from all that. Never played this game. Is any good? It's, it's old, but it's still good. It's basically a horror game. I mean, it's obviously. But it's an interesting take on it. Where did I come again? Doing better than me? I mean, I'm not going to say that I'm doing bad. Like I said, that's also before taxes, because I have to, like, take care of that stuff. So it ends up being a little bit less, a bit less... Oh, no, my gun. Can I play a Warhammer 40k game? Well, technically there's only a few Warhammer games I've been interested in playing. One is the Warhammer Fantasy game where you're fighting against the rats. It's basically like Left 4 Dead, only Warhammer. That's the fantasy Warhammer. I actually thought about playing Space Marine a couple of times. That third-person like Gears of War clone they made. I don't know. Most of the Warhammer games are usually like RTS or like turn-based strategy, which doesn't really interest me a whole lot. 30% of 5,000 is 1,500. Yeah, every 4 months, every time there's a quarterly payment for taxes, I'm usually like sending it like $3,000 to $4,000 to the IRS, and I do that 4 times a year. You need a weapon. So that's why you get screwed over a little bit when you're a self-employed person. You got to pay extra on your Social Security, Medicare taxes. I need a weapon. I know, game. I'm looking. I mean, we just struggled to turn the power back on, and now we're ripping the wires out of the wall. Trigger to block. You got time the locks. Shoot them homeless, kicking them while they're down, and now you have your gun stolen. I'm a bad cop. I am definitely not a good cop. Finish. Move the metal desk near the steps and exit area. Can you send another Dead Rising game? I've thought about it. I mean, I'll eventually probably do that. I'm just not sure when I will. I'd probably do like the one before the one I sent, which is like Dead Rising 3, I think. Maybe? Hold on. It's probably Twitch is telling me I'm streaming rather than an actual message. Yep. Thank you, Twitch. Aren't these people possessed? I think they're just like crazed. Is it true I am an Elder God? Some believe me to be. But if I were Elder God, you wouldn't even be able to tell what I am, and hearing my voice would drive you insane. The thing about Lovecraftian elder beings is like you only see like a part of them that your mind can comprehend. All this health and no injuries to use it on. This game predicted bath salts, by the way. Is that still a thing, by the way, the bath salts drug? People still like doing that stuff and getting like eating people? Or was that ever actually a thing? Where he climbed up there. Remember to crank up the brightness for your final video? You mean the final level in this game? No, yeah, the final level of this game is a bit weird. Watching specific TV shows in spare time? Nope. You'll learn soon. If you're new here, you'll learn soon. I rarely watch TV. I kind of like stopped watching TV like several years ago and just never got back into it. I like this game has a flashlight that actually projects realistically. Well, not realistically in how light it uses, but at distance. Like it still lights up stuff when you shine it against a wall very far away from you. I'm used to games like recently where like it only shines like 5 feet from you and then dies. More fentanyl lately? Ow. Oh yeah, the execution system. What do you think, chat? Give him a good old snap. We're a police officer, by the way. Modern games use flashlights made in China. Give me a fresh pipe. Remember a few days ago when I said the dumb new manager caused a pipe explosion at work the other day? I was told I was just as much at fault for that as she blew it up. I didn't touch anything. I was literally just standing there. That's for me. Putting my 2 weeks in, I may send a pic of my balls to the officer. I guess at that point you might as well burn the bridge. But I'm sorry to hear that. So, GMC, thank you for the gift sub to Blood. This is just support. I'm fine. My friend today got a Transmetropolitan. Ah, good choice. Thank you for the 90. Slow motion. Since playing games is my job, does buying games count as business expense? It does. I get to like write buying games and like PC and consoles off as tax, tax expenditure. Well, I get to write them off of my taxes. I mean, since it is a business purchase. Your gas spectrometer is sensitive to odors. This reminds me a little bit of phasmophobia now that I think about it. I wonder if this is somewhat inspired, well, using the devices, maybe. Oh yeah, dead birds. Dead birds are kind of an issue in this game, chat. You don't get to kill them, they're already dead. But it does have them. Is that standard issue? I think we're not, are we FBI? Yeah, we're FBI. I mean, like, we're an FBI investigator, so we got a whole, jacket full of tricks. Only so much you can write off, I believe. No, basically anything you buy that's for your business, you can write off. So all the games I buy that I plan to, like, make videos of or stream, they get written off. If I buy a console or, like, an upgrade for my PC, it gets written off. Buy, office supplies or, like, stuff for my, office area, written off. Even part of my power bill gets to be written off. And also I get, like, there's a write-off for, having your office in-house, too. So, take as many as I can, because I'm paying out the ass anyways on those taxes. Give me a drink, I'm thirsty. Can you write off electricity? Not all of it, but part of it, since I do have home office. Fun fact, the sound engineers went to an abandoned warehouse and found bird carcasses to make that pickup sound. Just that's devotion, I guess. I mean, I think you could have probably just, like, picked up, like, an old BLT sandwich and you got the same effect. I don't know if I would want to use medication found in an old dilapidated building full of junkies and, crackheads. Well, that's also a junkie, what? Crazy people. Just saying, I think it might be a bit expired. Take this 50-year-old aspirin, it's fine. Chat, someone actually on my Discord proposed an interesting question to me, and I didn't really have a good answer for it. And that is, if poison is so old that it expires, is it still poison? And I was like, I don't know. Never thought of that one before. Like, oh, this cyanide's, like, out of date. It's like, it would have killed you 20 years ago. I think I'll keep my gas. My current pipe. It's a bit more beefier than that. Expired food is still food, yeah, but it'll make you sick, so. You think, going by the law of the opposite must be true. Expired poison will make you healthy. So, go ahead and drink that month, that several years old Drano. Fine for your children. It's just shitty poison, chat. I know you still wouldn't want to take it. I'm just, making commentary. Yeah, don't go eating old Drano. Even no matter how, delicious it tastes. I can't believe some of you thought I was being serious. How dumb do some of you think I am? Hold up. Fire axe required. Have anyone seen a fire axe anywhere? Forgot this was in the game. Antifreeze has a sweet taste. That's why dogs love it, and you should always be careful about it. How do you know Drano tastes good? I mean, it just looks delicious. I mean, it's thick and viscous. That usually means, but that tastes good.
Thomas, answer me. What's happened?
We heard an explosion.
Yeah, I'm fine. It's just a fuse box shorted. I seem to be trapped over here, and I believe the suspect has my gun.
What? How the hell did that happen?
And Jack Daniels runs out, you're switching to expired Drano. That's for the tip. But you gotta make sure you cut it properly. Like, mix something else in there.
Somewhere around to get you past barriers. You can even use things like an axe or a sledgehammer as a weapon. They do a great deal of damage, but they're slow. Swinging a
lead pipe bust heads faster if that's what you prefer.
This is another cop telling me about this, by the way.
Yeah, you need the tips. Becker and I'll go around the other way.
Just cave their fucking head in with his
Stay
axe.
in one piece. Oh, and one more thing. If you find yourself in a sticky situation, use your taser to temporarily stun your target. If you're close,
Yeah, you're talking about some worrisome stuff over there about drinking chemicals. What's this? Oven cleaner? Oh, yeah. That's my jam. Oh, just like Mom used to make when she tried to kill my father. Here's Johnny. Oh, look at that. That's cute. Spocker 50. And they should have put the red ring of death on it, though. It's even using the condemned faceplate. Can't make mustard gas with shit in the pump, but you can make chlorine gas if you want to just, make a deadly, illegal weapon. Some people do that by accident and nearly kill themselves. Is that breaking the fourth wall? Yeah, sometimes games did that. I mean, Kojima put PS3s in his games. Another cop after hearing there's a suspect armed, other suspects that attacked you. You lost your pistol? Nice, go ahead alone. There's nothing he can do. He didn't want to cross over this few feet. And this clearly means we can't get across either, even though it should be pretty easy. And a GameCube and then Metal Gear, yep, that too. In fact, he even put Mario and Luigi in it. Use the axe to chop through door. Some kid did that at the pizza deli I worked at. What? Ate something he wasn't supposed to? Oh yeah, this was one of those games like, we got a physics engine now, boy. Everything gets a tumble. Come on, stop hiding. Ow, the range on that stick. I didn't even feel like a kill, it's just like more like pushing someone out of the way and annoyance. Maybe we're doing the same drugs these guys are doing in those health kits. Mix bleach with a mop cleaner. I think the result was chlorine acid. Yes, it's like most common though is like toilet cleaner plus bleach. Some people do it accidentally. There's like a couple cases every year of people doing that accidentally and nearly killing themselves. My mom almost did that once actually. She like, had to like evacuate the bathroom because it was like choking her. What with that body, I think it's a kill now. They are drugs do make the body more fragile after all. Weapon stat comparisons are relative to your current. Yeah, I know. I'll keep what I got. You got stuck in a house. A big bomb was going off. Oh, a bug bomb. Ew, that wasn't good, I bet. Did that as a kid. One thing I used to do as a kid a lot was I'd pretend to be a chemist. And I just like sit in the bathroom like mixing various like stuff together. Like, here's some toothpaste mixed with your hairspray. And I'd pretend it's like a concoction. I wouldn't drink it. I knew not to do that. But I'd still like pretend I'm like doing chemistry. So I just like waste a bunch of shit, obviously. So I got very lucky. Thankfully, there was no Drano kept in there. I probably would have mixed that with something. And knowing how to block is vital. I had an interesting childhood, chat, as you can tell. No. Keep the axe. Yeah, I was making Smilex. I do remember one concoction I just like randomly mixed stuff together and the cup got actually really warm. I think it was like causing, heat or something. Used to do that, you sprayed the mixture all over someone's car. I didn't do any vandalism with it, I just like dumped it out in the sink afterward. Oh. I wish you could like throw your weapons. You'll notice they always like to hide and like try to... Oh, wait, oh shit, I forgot they do that in this game. Little did I know, I never made a bomb before, no. I'm kind of getting my ass kicked here. You're saying there's definitely a parallel universe where little Dartigan died mixing chemicals? Well, technically, if we're going with parallel universe theory, there's like an infinite amount of universes where I have died. Because every time you make a decision, it changes. You get a new universe spin-off from that one, where things are different, just slightly. There's actually been a couple times where I can think of my life where I think I came pretty close to like something that might have killed me. Like the most recent one was like 3 or 4 years ago. I was planning to like go to the store to get something, and I remember I was walking down the steps of my apartment, in the indoor steps, that is, because I live on the 2nd floor. Dead bird. And I remember just like the loudest clap of thunder I'd ever heard in my life, just made me stop, because it happened just overhead and the power went off. And then when I got outside, there's like a smoking telephone pole, which I would have been standing under had I left my apartment like 10 seconds earlier. And I would have been standing under that pole when lightning struck, and if I just walked out the door 10 seconds earlier than I thought when I planned. In fact, I think, if I remember correctly, the reason I didn't go out earlier, because I was on the way, is because I stopped to pet Dex for a few seconds, so Dex actually might have saved my life. Good job, cat. There's a reason I give you wet food every day. Well, this is the only universe where I'm alive, then I'm like that Jet Li movie, The One. You remember that shitty movie, by the way? I will be the one. Love that movie. It's one of those dumb action movies. It's really corny, but it's motorcycle. Yeah, it's like I'm the good Jet Li. I'm the evil Jet Li. It's basically just something trying to do Matrix like special effects at the time because that was big. Give me a fresh fire axe, I guess. Best Kung Fu movie is The Forbidden Kingdom. I don't think I've seen this. Which one is that? I don't think I've watched that one. I actually have watched a fair amount of like the older 70s Kung Fu movies, because there was a time when one of my YouTube project ideas, before I landed on GameSense. How many of you have seen Kung Pao? That movie where that guy green screened himself to an old Kung Fu movie, and then like voiced over it? There was a point where I was actually, me and a friend were thinking of like doing that on YouTube. I even bought like a green screen and like a Kung Fu outfit and a wig, and started learning how to do green screen stuff. And we got pretty far along, but we never like put it together. We had like a movie pick that we were going to use for our first project. So we were planning to do like a YouTube series where we like green screen ourselves or himself. I wasn't gonna be in it. I was gonna be like behind the camera, and doing all the editing. But we were gonna try to do something like that, but it never worked out. It's still not a bad idea actually for a YouTube series. Same guy who made Jimmy Neutron. Yeah, that I can't remember his name. It's like super Jewish. Sorry, I just like one of those really long. You gotta be a good boss or something like that. Oh. Oh. You defeated my cow. Forbidden Kingdom, it had Jet Li. I remember seeing it, but didn't have like they were like training some white kid. I never watched that one because that just seemed like kind of dumb. And I also remember Jackie Chan himself talking down about the movie. He's like, look, I'm 50. What do you expect out of me anymore? But we can't do the stuff we used to do in our movies. Then I was like, I realized like, holy shit, he is 50 or older. Atmosphere, yeah, atmosphere in this game is top notch. It's good stuff. loosely based on Journey to the West, so like Dragon Ball. Dartigan is 50? Nope. Oh.
How does it feel to be on this end of the gun? But listen, you bastard. Don't mess this up for us. We are both on the same path of righteousness.
Thomas!
And the path takes strange turns.
Police! Drop the weapon now!
Oh, those cops kind of suck. They had him pinned down.
Ready for death, Agent Thomas. It shall come. Visit him again.
Boop. And with that, we're apparently now framed because he used our gun. That's all it takes, you know. You can't ever explain that one away. I mean, his fingerprints would be all over it. But I didn't kill them. Why would I even do that? Actually, have you sent it often enough? What? Someone's comment? Yeah, there's always some comments I miss. I can't read everything. Have you ever thought about sending movies and or TV series? No. There's already a channel that does that, and you should probably watch them. Plus, I'm not really a movie guy, or definitely not a TV guy. I'm a gamer, always have. Like, my first love, entertainment love, was video games. Well, outside of, like, some cartoons, I think. But I discovered video games before any other type of media. Do I know someone in real life called Thomas? I knew a Thomas in high school. Haven't known any Thomases since then. You know, nothing better than to get knocked out transition and wake up somewhere entirely else. It's a staple of horror. Silent Hill loves that shit. Oh, my low resolution mirror. What was that thing on my butt? Not the monster, that big pack thing.
Hello, Ethan.
Who are you? What is going on?
Calm yourself. My name is Malcolm Van Horn. I was a great friend of your father's.
Yes, I remember you. A long time ago, but why are you here now?
Last night, well, I was nearby.
Great
An
storytelling, by the way.
unfortunate scene. You did your best, but it could not be helped.
The detectives.
They're dead. Shot with your weapon. And you will be blamed for their deaths.
You know, I mean...
Ridiculous. I'll just tell them.
What? Tell them the truth? They have already decided the truth.
I mean,
This is
but
insane. I
why?
can't just give up the bureau.
It's already been taken from you.
I would have to have a motive.
Now join me and help yourself.
And I'd clearly, told and reported in that my gun had been taken from me. Police understand that sometimes criminals, take guns from cops in a bad
Take
situation.
your bag and head across to the metro station. I will meet you later.
Everyone in this game is huge. Even that old guy is huge. Oh. I think the gaming world be didn't have evolved graphics and remain with the 90s, early 2000s style. Well, that would mean a lot more to things than just games. That would likely mean that technology just stagnated worldwide on everything. So, not good. In fact, graphics, the amount of, the progress you see in graphics development is faster and faster at all times. It feels like the past 10 years it's gone nuts. Like the stuff we're getting now is like insane. So it's a good sign that technology is like increasing, being developed. So maybe use like graphics technology as like a bellwether. Like, hey, graphics still getting good? Guess we're still on track. Just fucked up someone's night. Their power just died. Did you get shocked from the crows? No. Jump scares don't really work on me anymore. Unless they're really well done. Double required. So you shot 2 police officers, beat yourself up, and then threw yourself out a 4-story window. Open and shut case. I mean, the clues speak for themselves. I mean, who else wouldn't buy that? I mean, It's kind of weird too, because we got all these little gadgets on us, like you'll discover like evidence, and I guess they didn't use any of that. They just seem, hey, he clearly just hated his boss. Rapid voice. Put him in jail. I mean, also, cops tend to, like, protect one another, so this is kind of stupid bullshit. Like, yeah, they would definitely at least give you the benefit of a doubt. What's a well-done jump scare like? Hard to tell. I would say a well-done one is, for instance, the one you get in BioShock, where you're looking at some stuff, and then, you know, as soon as you turn around, there's like a dude standing immediately behind you, like, welcome, or something like that. That's always been a classic, good one. They kind of did it again in like BioShock Infinite with the Silence Boy, near the end of the game. So a good jump scare is it's the only jump scare in the entire game, and they worked for it. It's when you do a bunch of jump scares and like, okay. Any idea what the next sim video is going to be? Well, it's probably going to be Ratchet & Clank, let's be honest. I doubt most people are going to yell. Most people are going to vote for Ratchet & Clank. They're not going to go vote for anime game right now, yet. Plus, I've already played the Ratchet & Clank, so I can get to work on it. I need to get my schedule back on track. I've been really late with a lot of videos this year. Sometimes it wasn't my fault, like with the old Valhalla and LA Noire. Because I had like technical issues with my power internet both of those times. But I need to get back to just releasing a video every 2 weeks. I've felt really bad about that. Some people even started commenting on it. Remember when he used to release videos all the time? They're like, oh, I do too. Game's got really good sound, by the way. They do good there. All good. Well, you always got to keep yourself to high standards. So I want to get back to releasing a video every 2 weeks, you know, per normal. It'll only be like a 3 weeks as late as it gets. Have I played Ratchet & Clank? Yeah, I played the entire game over 2 days when I borrowed a friend's PS5. They also complain about the first sin I do. I'm fine with some people complaining about that because it's usually my best written one. So most people tend to like it. Any 90s game I can send? Well, my cutoff date is actually 2001. So, no. I was taking photos of me. And then threw them in the garbage.
Receiving image data.
Wouldn't they be tracking my phone?
And Thomas.
The FBI and all that?
Thank God. I thought they would have suspended my lab access.
They still might. It hasn't occurred to them yet.
I didn't kill those guys.
No sitting pong, no sitting pong.
Well, I'm not certain what I do or don't know, but I'm pretty sure I still trust you. And that goes a long way.
Understood. So, what about the photos?
Well, no standing on ceremony then.
Or get the finger. Yeah, I mentioned the fingernails earlier. They look like he smashed them all, and they're extremely poorly modeled.
It had to have been taken from across the alley.
From within the metro station?
It appears so. I'm also seeing smudges across the
Pre-Snowden, no one believed they track phones. Well, even before Snowden, people knew they could like track phones. I mean, tapping phones and tracking them was something they've been doing for a long time, especially when they had a warrant, though. You like the new introduction where the first sin is a very long one? You started doing that with Cyberpunk? I actually started doing that before Cyberpunk. I've been doing it for a while now, actually. Basically, my first sin is like my hook for like new people who show up. If I can get you like to watch the first minute of a video, I can usually get you to watch the rest of it. So I put a lot of work into the first sin just for that reason. And it also like sets up the theme for a lot of the other stuff I'll mention in the video. Ugh. Can I send GTA 2 or 1.4? You mean the top-down ones? Unlikely. I do plan to send, hopefully, GTA 4 this year. In fact, I'll probably be playing that soon. God, we're like a mobile Mars rover with all these tools we got on us. What is my opinion on Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart? It's a very refined game, but I mean, when you've been making a game and making improvements over it over like 4 console generations, you would expect that.
Safer to develop your own. No record at the photo mats.
So it's a fun game. It doesn't really do anything it hasn't done before, though. Even like the much touted like your Rift, your dimensional stuff. It's just like, I've seen this done in games before. But it's a nice addition, I guess. Ghosts, these look like ghost hunting. I mentioned this game was reminding me a little bit of Phasmophobia. I wonder if maybe they were inspired by it. Ran. I don't think I'd want my face anywhere near that. I mean, look at that dude. Oh, he's sliding. He's like magnetically attracted to that. Sending GTA as a challenge? Well, one of the reasons I send LA Noire is because I thought that's a way harder game to send than any GTA game is. So I figured if I could send LA Noire, I would have no trouble, you know, making sure I can confident enough to send something like GTA. Too bad the animated emotes weren't a thing until after the playthrough. Speed. Looks like the Rift Apart dodge. You're right. Good eye. I need a rebar or something, didn't I? That's in that. Okay. Go to play it as well. That's why I thought about the game as well. That, yeah, it's very refined. So I need a crowbar. That's rebar. That guy dropped the crowbar? Oh. Shouldn't you guys, like, be getting suits and taking showers so you can find work? Oh, you hit your friend. Oh, that poor dude, he's getting beamed by everybody. Damn, I hate the homeless. Bring you down by property value. San Francisco used to be a nice city. I don't like it when this corpse twitches. Easy poos. Wasn't this also in Fear? I'm pretty sure that was in Fear. I mean, it's the same developer and all, so why wouldn't they reuse that? I wonder if the Condemned universe is in the same universe as Fear, by the way. Never thought of that before. Same devs, exactly. The reference is South Park? Oh. Yeah, we'll take the gun for a while. Would use with some health, though. And people just love to do fucking plumbing jobs in this world. Like, yeah, I'll just stick one here, going down into nothing. Why not? What is a cheesy poot? Yeah, well, actually, no. Cheese puffs are like the worst snack ever, by the way. I know this is maybe like your heresy to some people, but I've always hated fucking cheese puffs. No, I'll keep that. I mean, first you get filthy while eating them. And they're just like, what the hell even are they? It's like eating like packing foam. At least that's what I've always thought of it as. Like, this is like nothing but like crunch, but no substance to it. Have I tried not fucking the cheese puffs? No, they're I may hate the taste, but I love the flavor and the feeling. No, but they're the worst. Like, I'd rather have a potato chip than like this starch, hardened starch thing. I can't recognize what it is the problem. It's like, what is it? Like, it's like powdered starch and maybe a little bit of cleaning material, a food cleaner. It's like, Also, I'm gonna go out and say it, I can't stand pork rinds either. I've tried eating pork rinds, like, it just like, they dissolve in my mouth like powder, and it's like, this is not what I call an enjoyable experience. You're extremely unlucky, or you, I ignore, there's no one in my chat I personally ignore. I don't want anyone to have that feeling. It's just that I often just, there's so many comments sometimes that I just can't read everyone. But you said, despite the errors in the story, do you enjoy the story of the games you sit or not? Generally, almost most games I play, I either enjoy, or I think it has redeeming qualities that make it, worth playing. It's only every once in a while that I play a game I truly despise. Like Valhalla, I despise that fucking game. But it's usually more of the gameplay reasons I hate a game, not the story. Sometimes I can accept there's like a bad story in a game and it has good gameplay.
Listen and be quiet. I don't have long. The police are now searching, or more properly destroying your apartment. They seem to have no faith in your innocence.
This guy called Cole is just working his way through your apartment without a warrant.
You must prove
He just wouldn't listen to me.
one more thing. You have a special talent, a gift that very few of us have. We haven't time to discuss this fully, but trust your instinct.
Favorite Dorito? Dorito.
I must go now. Remain alert.
Sometimes spicy Dorito, but I kind of like got burnt out on those. So I just like, if I want Doritos, I'm getting regular Doritos. With some like jalapeno dip. Problem with me when I find chips that I like is that they always end up changing the flavor to make it cheaper, I guess. Oh, you're alive. Took 2 to the head, man. You got a thick skull. He's like licking the glass, Chad. That was rude. But when I like a potato chip, they always end up like annoyingly changing the recipe or the flavor, and it's like tastes like shit afterward. And I just thought, like, I can't drink this or eat this anymore. That was hilarious. Well, if you don't kill him, he comes around and attacks you. So I figured, yeah, I'll use a bullet or two here. Like, I used to love Snyder's barbecue chips. Those things were the fucking best. And one of the reasons I got chubby back when I was in middle school. I ate too many of the damn things. There's a crowbar there. I'm probably gonna need that. But then they changed it and made it taste like garbage. But oh, it used to be so freaking good. So I guess I should thank them for changing it because it allowed me to like lose the weight. Close that so I know I need to go in there still. Oh, I'm gonna need a sledgehammer. Fizzy cola. Oh. Well, I wanted a soda. I didn't want to move the damn thing. Why was that even a thing I could do? Malt vinegar kettle chips are so good, you say. I've always... I guess vinegar is one of those flavors I can't really stand very well. Keep away. Redeem stream energy. I got a few sips left. There you go. There's my sledgehammer. Does the smell of vinegar makes you vomit? I don't know. I actually kind of like the smell of vinegar. I'm just not big on the taste, I guess. But again, I'm like super like bipolar when it comes to food, apparently. News. The best-selling magazine. Who is paying the power bill for this place? Well, I guess it depends on the city we're living in. Sometimes, like, buildings will just get dilapidated. They're still owned by an owner who will, like, keep paying the power bill because sometimes cities mandate that. I guess. I don't know. I'm kind of, like, making up bullshit in my head because it sounds correct. It just gets a video game thing. You kind of, like, unless you want the game to be completely dark, you gotta have some lights on. So, it's one of those things we accept for a video game. Especially when this place is like, filled with homeless people. The better question was like, who's putting the new light bulbs in place? Why aren't they like tearing all the wiring out of the walls to sell the copper? Have any of you ever been in a house that's been stripped by squatters for like all the copper in the walls? I've actually been in a couple. Used to be a bit of a pandemic where I live because people like, there's like a bunch of old houses and like people like break into them since no one lived there anymore, and they'd like knock out all the drywall so they could get to the copper behind them. Dude living there stole electricity from... There's like, I remember during a power outage a couple of years back, there's like someone who like took advantage of that to like just steal a bunch of like, cut a bunch of wires down so they could sell the copper. The can distributors are leased and no one can come and pick and move them where they're more profitable. Just giving you possible sins at the can distributors. There's actually soda people putting soda in these machines. Imagine being the guy who has to come and like restock these things. But then again, I can't get any out of it, so maybe they are being restocked. This is like locked. Can't get in there. This is one of those games that just kind of like has a drippy atmosphere. It's like, it's everywhere and oppressive. It looks like an office building. This developer loves taking office buildings and making them into levels. Just look at Fear. I'm surprised in those Shadow of Mordor games they didn't just put a modern office building in there somewhere. Yeah, I'm getting too many guns. I had a key for those vending machines and would steal the change at snacks. Wow, that's fucking fucked up. I mean, maybe if you needed to survive. Now I have a shotgun. I just realized how shitty the FOV in this game is. Because the gun is right up next to my nose, it feels like. Yeah, I know the shotgun's on the table. I just wanted to use up my gun before I switch to it. Because bullets, you gotta use the bullets when you got them. Oh, shit, I forgot. Oh, I forgot they can sometimes have guns. Oh. Damage. Okay, I think he, like, ran out of ammo, right? Yep. Colt 1911 is a 95% metal, and you're pistol whipping people with a 5% that's not. Hey, maybe our boy here doesn't know about old classic guns. He's used to, like, his 45. But I do like the AI in this game. For some reason, Monolith, when they made this game in Fear, they were able to come up with some really clever AI. So this AI, when like if you knock a weapon out of its hand, it'll find the nearest weapon it can to rip it off the wall to come after you, and like duck behind like walls to get you to come near them so they can like leap out and attack you. Good stuff. Like you still don't see that in games today. I'm not sure if that's like a technical well. Maybe the Xbox 360 they could do better AI with. I don't know. They use like really shitty CPUs in the PS4 and the Xbox One. So I always wonder if that held back, doing more interesting things with AI in games for that generation. So I'd rather like kill with a shotgun and use it up before I have to drop it for that. So now this game loves like I'm gonna run past something so you know what's coming. Let's go do this. Fortunately, you can only carry one item at a time. Do the check ammo animation on the shotgun. Given how much the ejection port opens up, you should eject a shell into the chamber. Yeah, I've got a shell left. Also, if it's out of ammo, it automatically goes into its melee pose. Come back for that. I played Terminator Resistance. I played it once, I believe, on stream. No, I was actually, someone mentioned something earlier in my Discord. For some reason, my stream last night isn't here on Twitch, and I don't know why. I didn't delete it, and I didn't get any message about it, being deleted. Yeah, this guy looks a bit too cool to be a homeless guy. The nudity? No. There's just like some tits at the end of, barely even visible alien tits at the end of Parade. I've had tits in games before that never had that issue. I implied it was possibly too thick, and Twitch has, rejected it into the ether. I don't know, I don't know, I was thinking maybe it was like copyright strike or something because of the music. But I didn't get any message from Twitch over that. Alright, let's go get back and get my shotgun. You yeeted that guy? Well, it's a sledgehammer. There's nothing it can do but yeet. Why are we killing homeless in this game? Because they're homeless. And the city's got an issue. And they're violent. Maybe we've been watching too much Fox News. That's what our protagonist's backstory. We're actually playing like a really fucked up individual. He's like fucking homeless. Can't stand them. Tucker Carlson tells me they're bad. Could have also grabbed some of that medicine before I came back over here, but you know what? I'm not going back over there for it now. Got a nice, shiny sledgehammer there to use if I need to. You know, if I were Konami, I would see about hiring Monolith to make a Silent Hill game. I bet they could do a killer job at it. They're good at making atmosphere, or maybe, well, I'm not sure about them now. Well, you know, their Middle-earth games are pretty good. But I think they would be like the developer that could pull it off. Like a Western, even like a first-person Silent Hill game. It worked with Resident Evil after all. They're owned by Warner Brothers, I'm aware, but hey, you can have like team-ups. I see WE Games trademarked Monolith's Nemesis system. Yeah, that's been for a while though. It's no surprising. I mean, you definitely trademarked that. Now, whether it gets used very much besides it being trademarked, that's a better question to ask. Serial killers. Police feds overwhelmed by violence. Funny you say that, because the rumor right now is that Kojima is working with Konami on a new Silent Hill game. I thought the rumor is that there's like that weird little studio that made making that abandoned game that people think is Silent Hill.
Ethan, it's Van Horn.
How do you know this number anyway?
I know many things about you, Ethan. Since your father's death, I've watched you, hoping that
Should we be keeping this call going when it says trace in progress?
Potential?
Yes. You've become an excellent investigator. Not through training or luck, but instinctually. However,
Oh, we're tracing him, I guess.
capable of seeing so much more.
Again with the instincts.
They're a gift from, well, perhaps not from God. Remember, they can help you and others. Again, I must go. Be careful.
Like you said, I'm a good detective. Time to start good cop, bad cop accusing everyone. And by that I mean kneel before Zod. Fucking crowbars. Shit. Usually there's one nearby whenever there's like the requirement for that. keeping his fingers on the buttons. He must be really confused and filled with unintentional beeps as he presses. He's got really big fingers. He can't help it. Genetic, you know. See if there's one. I mean, it's a safe. I think you need a little bit more than a crowbar. Not a very good safe, but that's all you need. Oh, just another shotgun. Rip and tear. This guy is the doom guy for homeless people. Fucking kill. Huge guts. Big drugs. Your gas spectrometer is detecting a decaying bird carcass. So you have to wonder why this guy cares. Like, why do I care so much about finding dead birds? This guy is me. That's why. Must kill them all. Don't bother me while I'm looking for dead bodies of, you know, birds. Huge bird. Oh. Close to the source, boys. The psychopath? Actually, I think that's part of like stuff they do in the second game, is they kind of make the main character out to be a little bit crazy. Where's this? Chapter 2 Bronze Bird Award. I think all the achievements in this game are actually tied to finding the birds, aren't they? Is that a PKE meter? It's like a gas spectrometer. And specifically tuned to, I guess, look for methane. I don't know. Sound you when you pick them up, it's like crunching. I guess we're like squeezing its, you know, soft, broken body. Our dude's a little weird in that, you know. He's not a... He's there's probably a reason why the FBI thinks he's actually a murderer and is after him. Because, yeah, that guy's fucking crazy. He collects dead birds. Maybe they're right to come after me. I'd probably be a bit suspicious of the officer. It's like, he's just like, hey, what's Jack over there doing? I forget what my name is. He's like, just been staring at that dead bird for hours. Even using, like, FBI tools to find it. He's a bit weird. He also beats the homeless like they're like, says they're evil. Even shoot. Ah, fuck. Well, I took 2 shots to bring you down. Feel proud about that. He's also wearing a size 8 shoe. You can't ever trust a man who wears a size 8. This is better than the empty rifle. Almost have 100 stealth. I mean, they live in the shadows. Using a loaded shotgun as a hammer while pointing. Well, it was no longer loaded at that point. It's like doing whirlywinds, and it's kind of a useful technique. Oh, they were having a spat. Any movie tie-in games you feel like sending? I guess that new Avatar game that was announced recently. That one will, you know, all be hitting up. Other than that, I can't think of anything I currently want to do that's a movie tie-in game. Other than maybe Chronicles of Riddick. I don't think that even technically counts as a movie tie-in.
Awaiting transfer.
What exactly is this a trail of? Yep, that's what it was a trail of. Ready to tie in the Chronicles of Riddick. Yeah, but it came out a long time before. Well, I guess before that, it did come out with a more shitty Riddick movie. I was thinking more though like the first one, that one where he's like just a dude, and not like a superpowered like alien guy. Need to get through there. Also need to fix this broken arm. Ooh, scary game, he says. Yes, very much. That's Pitch Black. Yeah, that one. Is this the game with the Doctor Who mannequins? There are several mannequins in the game. I don't know if they count as Doctor Who, though. Does you mean those monsters that just move when you're not looking at them? I really need to get that. Oh, thank you for hitting your friend. Thank you. He's so pissed. Already an Avatar game? Yeah, I remember that one, but it's not something I'd want to play. Uh-oh. Why are you not night shopping though? The FBI is after us, and apparently the alleyway only leads into the mall. Off here. Really use a health kit. Just saying. But yeah, Avatar game. When that comes, does that come out this year? The Avatar game. I don't think they gave it a release date for it. I remember seeing footage of this game when it came out, and I thought it was too scary. It is one of the better horror games actually of its time. Leaving evidence area. I stood over there. Yeah, Amnesia came out a couple of years after this game, and that was, I think, a much bigger ordeal than this, but this game has its place. Fingerprints.
Give me a sec on this one.
Wouldn't call Amnesia to be a real horror game. It was way too scripted. Well, all horror games are usually very scripted. You kind of have to.
Keep looking.
You must restore power to the elevator before continuing the search. I don't really know of any like very scripted non-horror horror games. It's usually just not how they work. The reason they're making the Avatar game is to try to drum up some interest for the sequel. I don't think the movie needs help from the game to do that. Just remember seeing the locker jump scares and thinking, oh my god, yeah, the game has a very good atmosphere. There's no doubt about that. It does it very well. I really need like an axe and also a crowbar because I'm coming across doors I can't get through. I think James Cameron is overestimating how much people care about Avatar. Doesn't matter. He'll still do really well. It's like a movie. I don't know. The last one did like crazy well, didn't it? Despite just, I'm curious. Is he going to be doing like the 3D stuff with it again? Because that seems like well and truly dead. So is he gonna like try to revive 3D with it, or is he just like, you know what? They didn't work the last time. Just gonna like keep it normal this time. Is there more than one Avatar? Well, there's the cartoon series, and then there's, James Cameron's Avatar. How do I like this game? This game's so good. Yeah, I got a few complaints about this game, actually. But its box office success, the movie was very forgettable. Yeah, it's definitely, everyone had that same mistake. I mean, same comment. It's like the movie is like, it's not really doing anything new story-wise. It's just a, you know, a tech showpiece for like movies. That's really what you could almost consider like Avatar to be like a tech demo for movies. He's like, this is what movies are going to be like for the next 10 years. That's really what he was trying to do with it, I think. Planning 2 sequels? Yeah, for some reason, like, after Avatar, he's like, I'm making every other movie an Avatar movie. And he used to never do sequels. Well, other than, like, Aliens, but he didn't do Alien, the first Alien movie. What's the next game to send after Code Veronica? I'm not doing Code Veronica next. Right now, I'm probably going to be working on Ratchet and Clank. That's probably the next video. What happens after that, I don't know. People nowadays are talking about Avatar: The Last Airbender more than Avatar movie. I mean, have you polled people on that? I think you're going to have to wait for them to start making trailers for the new Avatar movie first before you can really say that. Who activated the power on that? This is like every... I think I figured it out, chat. All the people we're fighting are like on a really bad sports team. They're like all former football players, and that's why they're all so fucking huge. They're football players who like got cut from the team and they're on, you know, fell on hard times. That's the new lore for why everyone's so big. Sorry you're late. Was spending some time with your brother. No, you don't have to apologize, especially if you're spending time with family. Never apologize for like being, you know, not being at the start of a stream. It's not necessary. Alright, we got the axe. Now we can open much doors. Two Lives was goofy. Oh. Right, even the ladies are homeless. I think. You know, I gotta, you know, give it to them. She's homeless, but she was still being fashionable. Even had a hair clip. Oh shit! You're breathing. You gonna attack or what? What's up, eye guy? I thought. Time for some tea, chat. You apologize for enjoying time again? I swore to Zod. What kind of attack was that? He was like doing feints to make me like block. Enemies will do that in this. Just realized I'm nearly dead. I really need more medicine there, but thank you. Playing Scarlet Nexus in the night, man, it's so much sin-worthy that you'll feel like an anime sins. Well, it's anime, so of course it's gonna have a lot of sins in it. Just my problem with that game is that it's like most of the plot is, you know, most of the story is told through like still graphic novel images rather than animation, which is kind of a turn-off for me for a game. Good. Which floor? Third. Those body glitches? They're just like twitchy legs. I can like always take that glitch as just like them having death rattles. Ugh. Ugh. What have I missed? The beating of the homeless with an axe. I don't even know they deserve it. They just like, they're kind of gross. God, this is bringing out the worst of me in terms of commentary. Oh, dead bird. Guy's named Ethan. Maybe he's Ethan Winters and is, well, he's not getting his hands decapitated. Or mutilated. Evan wasn't even dead. I just stuffed a living bird in my pocket. Do you have an axe to grind? I have it to smash. What's up, musical? How are you? Ooh. Little dick. Probably won't be doing anime games for a while, you never know. I might play it tomorrow. Yeah, crowbar. It's probably another shotgun, but it might be worth. Shotguns are pretty nice, you know. Especially when you're hunting the most dangerous game. But, oh, sneaky little bitch. Oh, you got my crowbar. Also, thank you, Primal Havoc, for your sub. First time subscriber, too. Thank you. Hope you're enjoying yourself. Ow! Hurts. God, we should. This guy needs to invest into a good New York racing helmet. It would do so good for him. Pretty good. How are you? Just reading some of this. Ah, 45. No, it doesn't tell you how many. You got four. There are only 4 bullets loaded in this damn thing. Gonna have the homeless come for me after reading these comments on their Starbucks Wi-Fi. Hey, that's their way of keeping in touch. Oh shit! Ow! Ow! Whoops! Fuck! I got just destroyed. I ran out of sin videos. Thank the Lord you grace us with more content. Damn, you watched through all of them? How long did that take? That's like close, I think like 150 or more videos, and some of them are like very long. But thank you. I'm glad you like them. We'll try to have out another one within 2 weeks. When you were homeless, you used to search for Xfinity Internet to watch Metroid speedruns. Priorities, right? Speaking of the homeless, 2 weeks ago, a homeless guy almost broke into your house, and yes, I live in California. I'm glad you're alright. Overall, you enjoyed the combat of Scarlet Nexus? Yeah, the combat looks good. My problem with it, it seems like it's it's all graphic novel-based cutscenes, which is kind of like a disappointment. That game seems like it's made for... Oh, shit! Look, it'd be way better if it actually put the time to animate things. Also, GMC, thank you for the sub to, Pinku Clot. I'm getting my ass stomped in right now. Get that gun and not get blasted by the shotgun guy this time. You need to sin Fast and Furious Crossroads? Ugh, I like to play games that have some redeeming qualities, you know. Not games that are pure shit. It might happen eventually, though. There might come a time where I start doing some really bad video games, even though it's usually not my forte. I've had various people break into my house over the years, but I've never bothered asking them if they were homeless. How insensitive of me. Oh, you're homeless? Alright, here you go. Here's some ice cream. Thankfully, I've never had anyone break into my home. However, another story from my childhood, I broke into an elderly person's home once. It was my landlord, too. They just like a big basement full of like... They're one of those types of people that like filled their basement up with like canned food. And also like, you know, peaches that they made themselves and like put in like mason jars. So it was like really weird, like going into like a science lab down there. So I was like really interested. So they left their basement door open once, and I snuck down in there. And I didn't do anything wrong, but other than like being a place I wasn't supposed to. But it's like really creepy to explore someone's basement like that. I did a lot of wild things as a child, chat. You know, when you're poor, you kind of come up with ways to entertain yourself. Right, this asshole's gonna shoot me if I'm not careful. Ah! No, they did chip damage. He can reload? I can't reload. Oh, fuck. Fucking fighting Doom guy here. Look at that image. You are dead. Damn straight. Use my taser? Do I even have the taser? I forgot I even had that. I don't think I have the taser yet, do I? Worst game over screen ever. Darting, I think my comment got buried in chat. Just wanted to say I love the LA Noir video. Best one yet. Thank you, my man. Glad everyone, you know, likes it. Some people don't like well, what? Some people are like, well, it's late, so some people mention comments like that, and I'm sorry about that. Hopefully I can get it back on time again, but glad you enjoyed it. You grew up poor and never broke into someone's basement. It's like I raided their medicine cabinet and took her diabetes medication or something. I just like wanted to see what the creepy basement looked like. Yeah, I don't think I had the taser just yet. Come on. Come on. Stealing people's insulin for the laws? Yeah, I'm a horrible person if you do that. Like I said, I did play with her dirty needles, though. But she was going to use them again. You're a Capilla on YouTube. I just left one comment. This game sucks. On what, LA Noir? I don't think LA Noir sucks. It just, it's exhausting after a while. But thank you. Did I not pick up the crowbar? Apparently I didn't. Playing with dirty needles is a possible way of getting superpowers. You never know. Oh, the bloom is strong. Oh, you're what? God damn, these linebackers can take a lot of damage. Ow, ow. Oh, come back. Come back. I can't let you reload. My gun now. Is that how you got your sitting powers playing with needles? It's a possibility. I never considered that. Eleanor could have been so much better if they cut the game in half. Well, technically it kind of is if you played the original. It doesn't have the DLC in there. But even then, it's still kind of a long game. It just needed more to it. So I was watching a Let's Play of Dino Crisis 2. What did they add? Why did they add time travel? Because, you know, once you've already done... I mean, time travel was technically in the first game. That's how the dinosaurs got there. They didn't actually add it, it was just always part of it. They just made it a bigger part of it. Did I ever play Eternal Darkness? I did, I actually streamed it like last year, in fact. But I played it back on my GameCube, my normal-ass GameCube, back in the day. I remember we like, I think I borrowed it from someone. But I never sent it. Who puts that on your emergency medical supplies? There's no crouch button in this game, is there? Oh, I do. Never mind, I do have a taser. Really, you think of all Dartigan's videos are really great, but in their own personal way, they all have something distinct I love. All that is very sweet of you. Thank you. Glad you enjoy them so much. I will always try my best to make them better every time I make a new one. I like to think that if you like... I'm actually curious, since you've watched the... well, you guys... If you actually like go back and watch my first ones, and then you like watch them as I... over the years as I made them, I think you can tell like a massive quality swing in like terms of writing and everything else. It started off as just being nothing but a straight up copy of like CinemaSins, only just like, oh, games, into its own kind of thing. At least I like to think so. I'm probably just patting myself on the back. Like, good job, you. I kinda need that medicine. So. As big as we are, we can't pick up, another item. Not to mention sound quality. You sound like you hit puberty. Yeah, I get that a lot too. But that's just due to me not me editing my voice as much, and also not speaking in like a higher tone. I thought no one wanted to listen to the monotone. Gotten better and better. And your early ones are really good. I don't know, I would have a hard time watching in my earlier ones. It's like, oh, it's cringy. It's cringy. I will give you one thing, you regularly develop jokes. I actually, since writing a sim video is a lot trying to be a stand-up comedian, but writing an entirely new routine for every single time you go do a new show. So outside of like a very small amount of jokes that I've, traditionally used over and over again, and even those I retire after being used too much, like every time it's always going to be new material. Wow, that's a nice line in your wall. But I like to, that definitely keeps me on my toes, I think, by working that hard. Rewatch your Heavy Rain video, and the origami lines are still the best. Everyone loves the origami shit. The origami. We all start somewhere, we evolve as we go. Either way, I think your content is great, and no, you never fail to impress me. Hopefully, I don't get like, stupidly lazy at some point. Right now, I just need to work on getting my schedule back on track. I like to do a video every 2 weeks, but I've been, this year I've been slipping a lot. And I don't like that. Sometimes there are good reasons, though, because of, like, stuff that was beyond my control. But I definitely want to release a video every 2 weeks if at all possible. Follow the C41 trail. I think this game might have also started the trend of games having, like, augmented reality sections where they, like, put this kind of stuff down. Only, well, obviously this wasn't augmented reality, it was, like, using scientific tools, but they simplified it a lot more for other games. Who's coughing? Lots of content creators lose steam after some time. True. Sometimes what happens is they get really big and they hire more people on to work in it and work on their stuff. And it's less and less of them in the video when as it was when they first started out, for instance. I've actually tried to avoid doing that. I still do everything myself, except the only thing I've done is like hire someone, Rune, to make the intros for me. Everything else done by me. So like, pretty much 99% of the video is me. Any games I feel ashamed of sinning? No. There's some videos I could have done a better job with, but none I feel ashamed of sinning. Also curious, would you do a VR game sins? Well, I was hoping to make Half-Life Alyx into a sin video, but I don't think there was enough in it that I could have made a good video with it. I mean, I still have my footage from it, so it's always possible I'll do that. But for the most part, a lot of VR games don't really focus on plot too much. Also, a lot of VR games are still like, very small. Press to prepare a collection tool. So Half-Life 7 is confirmed, huh? Dead Space. Yeah, I've heard there's rumors that Dead Space might come back. A lot of VR games. Yeah, a lot of VR games are still kind of in infancy. They're starting to get better and better. Half-Life Alyx was a big, I think a big improvement over every VR game, and I really enjoyed that one. The more like that, please. Well, I'm aiming at it, but it won't let me do the thing. I'm centered too, which is what the arrows tell me. Maybe I need to pull all the way out. Okay, I just need to pull all the way out. Dead Race Space Rival is going to be trash? It's hard to say.
Hold on. Indentations of a regular pattern incised on the surface. It looks
I don't know
like
why you wouldn't be able to make a
heavy
new
object
Dead
was
Space in
dragged
modern
across
climate. It's just a little violently stomping on aliens. I mean, you do the same stuff in Doom. I don't see that as being a reason. It just really depends on who they get to develop it and, what EA lets them do with it. I mean, you already showed me a psychic vision of that thing being pushed aside. I don't know why I needed the evidence scan as well. You don't trust EA to revive Dead Space? I don't either, but then again, they did start Dead Space 2. And then they killed it with Dead Space 3. So it's a mixed bag. They allowed Dead Space to happen, so it entered your lives and made you happier. Then they screwed it up, and now they want to bring it back, so who does this... It's kind of... It's just have to, have faith that things can be good, I guess. Oh, I forgot that's another collectible. Microtransactions or storytelling. Possibly the way you fight enemies or some... I don't know. Hasn't EA recently, outside of their sports games, been, not doing microtransactions so much? I haven't really paid too much attention to EA. I just remember the Star Wars game was pretty well done, and that was EA. EA wants to reimagine the franchise? I mean, you kind of have to at this point. It's been a while. They probably want to make it more like, say, the Resident Evil games. Since those did so well. The new Battlefield is EA. I don't have anything. Well, they took the storyline out of it, so I really have no interest in the new Battlefield. There's no single player. Aren't the makers of Dead Space also making the Callisto Protocol? Former Dead Space devs, yeah. Some of them went on to make a new studio, and they're making that. But we've only got a CG trailer for that, so we have no idea what that's going to end up being. Watching us. Wow, we went so far and we're still right where we started. Does this make any sense? Like, we're right back where we left our apartment building. That means we've made zero progress when you think about it. We just went across the street in the most roundabout way possible. Never understand why people keep buying FIFA. They like soccer. There's a lot of people in the world that like soccer. No, soccer. There's only like, what, 2 soccer games in the world? One's like from Konami, and one's from EA, so you're kind of fucked either way. EA is now starting a wave of regaining people's trust so they can abuse it later. Well, EA, our bad, abusive boyfriend, huh? I mean, if they want to make good games, I'm not gonna, just smash them for making good games. So if they give it to me, I'm like, hey, it's cool. I don't have to marry them, They make good games, I buy good games. And if they stop making good games, I still technically buy them, I just, make fun of them harder. Weird world we live in, chat. The thing you care about is EA's Mass Effect 4? I mean... Last Mass Effect was a bit of an experience, so let's see if they do a better job. I wish, they'd allow... I still wish BioWare used to be allowed to make, hey, you know what? Bring in Jade Empire back. For you, the handful of people who bought that game. We love you, but won't be happening. How come I'm the only one that building has my lights on? Bring back Jade Empire? I own that. I own it too. I actually plan to play it soon, I think. Wow, it's really him. Dartigan, the man who sinned every game I love. Now that's a fan chat. He even put ellipses in there. You know someone's and you'll impress when they put ellipses in their written comment. But welcome, H2O Toggle. How you doing? Glad you like my stuff, or at least I hope you like my stuff. Your breathtaking. That's what you gotta say, right? Everyone else is breathtaking, but not me.
Processing image. Interesting. Initial scan indicates 18 newspaper clippings. 11 from our own evening edition, 7 from nearby community papers.
Saboteur is the most underrated EA title. I actually almost bought that game when I was buying my latest batch of older games to make, stream. But it's like super expensive to buy that game. It's like, goddamn.
Still running frequency analysis on the markings to see if we can guess what they mean.
So I kind of held on. Ooh. Hands on controller. Gamer moment. Your favorite line I've ever said was during the Kevin Spacey game when the dude is like, it would be an act of war without congressional approval. And you go, it would also be an act of war with congressional approval. Yeah, I was pretty proud of that one too. It's like, they didn't really think that line through very well when they put it in the game, did they? They thought it would sound dramatic. It's an act of war. Any online multiplayer games I enjoy? None that I'm currently... Well, there's some that I play. A lot of the multiplayer games I play aren't really, PvP. Like, I played Phasmophobia recently. And I did play some Among Us. And I was playing Barotrauma, but in terms of, like, straight up... Well, shut up, I'm talking. Straight up, games I want to play that are, hard multiplayer, I'll give Overwatch 2 a go when that comes up. So that, I guess that. Also, H2O Toggle, thanks for the tier 1 sub, I'm in. Come in with that comment, that breathless comment, and you'll immediately sub. Now, that's super fan. Just like the Kevin Spacey jokes, well, he's an easy target now, isn't he? Right, so, I guess I leave. God, he's not even good at voyeurism. These are terrible photos. Either that or I just live a very boring life. Wouldn't that really suck to, like, you have some of that creepy voyeur living next to you and and you finally get to see what they've been doing? Like, all their photos just show how fucking boring you are. Like, wow. I suck. Like, even my stalker can't make my life look interesting. Oh. What the? Oh, I'm out of ammo. You know what? Fucking get tased. Well, weapon broke, heart broke, mind broke, and the game's still going though. I didn't know my shotgun was empty. Remember when Robert Pattinson got his stalker to abandon him by taking her on a date and complaining about his date? That man's a fucking... People complain about it because he's in the Twilight movies. The dude's fucking smart. Yeah, I need to make sure I get a different weapon because this thing is not gonna do me any good. And turns out there are no... I need weapon. Need weapon. Need weapon. Boys. Is that the boss fight? Puke on the gun. Oh, it's you. Track down the suspect. This the empty gun? Yeah, this is the empty gun. Nice health there. I know, I'm very proud of it. Hey, I got beat with a lead pipe. I'll probably look a lot worse than I'm playing. health kits. Be nice. Gonna go hard in that paint sinning ratchet in the paint sinning ratchet and clank. That was unintentional rhyming, by the way. I mean, I'll sin it barely. I like to think I will. I mean, it's a pretty okay game. The story is a bit jank, so I definitely got some some miles I can get out of that. So we'll see what we can do with it. That's a really good pop sound, by the way. It's like, they popped over like 100 pill bottles just to get that one perfect sound effect. Do people really say go hard in the paint? I've never heard it before until now. So that's why I, stuttered on it. It's like, wanting to make sure I read it correctly. It's not even like a good reference or anything. Go hard in the paint. Like, huh? God, if you ever want to have some real fun, just throw some really old and stupid video game slogans at people as like a regular thing to say. So someone like say something that's cool like EA Sports, it's in the game, and they'll think you're awesome. Wow, this dude's no shit. Suffer like G did. Primarily used in rap. Also, cut stupid, think of your 21 months. There you go, bitch. Hey, fuck you too, you wonderful asshole. He's limping. He's limping. Either that or he just wants money. EA Sports. Go fuck yourself. I used to really like the EA Big logo. It's like, EA Big. Like, I want to play SS Tricky demo again just so I can have it to go do the big. Come on, buddy. You're panting already. EA Sports. It's in the microtransactions. Easy joke. This game is a little strong on the bloom, but you kind of have to turn it on if you want to be able to see. Like, I didn't know cement was so reflective. Oh. Yes. This gets me hard. Dead birds everywhere. Like it speaks to me. Oh, no, I dropped that shotgun already. Remind me never to organize a birthday party for you. Why? You don't really have to, like, spend money on a flock of doves that fly through a, a circulatory fan for me. I'll be fine. I'll just love you more if you do. Hey, look at that. Only 3 of 6 birds found, though. If I remember correctly, this game isn't that long, isn't it? I'm pretty sure it only takes, like, probably only take me, like, 2 streams. Favorite weapon? Small pipe. Don't you need to collect all the birds to get the good ending? I don't think there is a good ending. You just make a choice at the end, I think. Night. Hey, Carebones, you have a good night. Oh. Touchdown, trash bag. 100 bits from H2O Toggle. Thank you. Thank you very much. You know what? I would like to see a modern day new version of this game. That'd be awesome. Now, what concerned with ray trace and everything. Excelente, as the Spanish like to say. I always wonder, is excelente an actual real Spanish word? Or is it just one of those words we think sounds like it should be a Spanish word? It is good. I thought it might be for a second I was being racist. You have to collect all the birds to get the extended ending that explains everything? Oh, well, we've already missed out on that. We'll watch that on YouTube. That's the easier way of getting that ending. Had $5 sitting around, figured I'd use it for something important, but you'll do. Ah, well, thank you. But make sure you're taking care of yourself first and foremost. I don't want anyone going hungry at the end of the month because they spent their last $5 on my stupid ass. So be sure to treat yourself to that BLT if you need to. Speaking of Spanish words, did you know that LA Fitness is a Spanish company? It means the fitness. Well, I guess I was thinking Los Angeles Fitness, but I guess maybe I've been wrong all this time. Yeah, I didn't kill you. And you're definitely dead. The real stuff. Said don't grab sign. Oh yeah, you can use signs as weapons. I think they're kind of shit, though, aren't they? Yeah, I don't know, it just doesn't feel right hitting someone with a sign. Yeah, oh, shadow. There he is. Follow him, says in the game. He's an expert player. He's speedrun the game, chat. Follow 4 people on Twitch. Do other streamers really yell at viewers? I don't know. I guess some of them do. Some streamers, you'll have more toxic communities. My chat's pretty chill. So there definitely sometimes you'll see, like, if you go to live stream, well, dude, just chilling. Well, no longer. But sometimes you have Twitch chats, and sometimes you have streamers that are more toxic. Jesus. But you're alive? I just slammed you to the ground, though. That's not how that what is love? A chemical in your brain. Come back from that, bitch. Oh, shit. Good thing he's a shitty shot. I have to tase this guy, or I'm going to take a lot of bullets. Ow! What? Where's he at? Go be poor somewhere else. Yeah, you need to be poor in LA. It's warm there. Oh! I'm gonna die real soon. Oh! Oh, that guy shot his buddy. Oh, I heard reloading. Oh. Even knocked off his glasses. I need this axe for a door somewhere. Watch a Gundam. Oh, I know about him. I've seen a few of his videos. I think I've seen watch a Gundam if you want to know about you being yelled at for not donating to streamers. Something like Dark Side Phil kind of types. Is there a game that you despise for real? There's plenty of games I despise. So the most recent one to that club was Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I fucking hate that game. But also like one that gets brought up a lot is Final Fantasy 13. Take his gun and his specs. Well, I need this axe for a door somewhere there. I forgot where it's at though. Yeah, one guy with a gun, one with a sign. You can tell which one was the better homeless person. It's no. But yeah, if you want to see a toxic streamer, Darksideville is a good example of that. It's kind of a legend, actually. There needs to be like ballads written about that man. Oddly enough, I think you're able to send Final Fantasy 14, even though it's... I don't know if I would... I don't know. One, I despise MMOs. I've never been able to enjoy an MMO. So I probably would not like that experience. But I do know there's a lot of... Plus, there's like a lot of expansion packs and like, updates to MMOs that you have to like... I don't know. It just sounds like a mess. So I don't think... I'm not really much interested in like sending an MMO. I mean, I've got, Chaos game coming up soon, so I'm good with that. I only know one thing. I'm here to kill chaos. Not a desire. It's more like a thirst. I need to kill chaos. Hunger. It's here. How is your solution of harassing the homeless going? I'm doing a pretty good job of it, and they're dying by the handful. I've got 6 bullets possibly for killing more of them. Looks like chaos is waiting for it. Is this really chaos? No. I'm chaos. You know what? I hope every cutscene in the game is like that. I really do. I only know one thing. 1 + 1 is chaos. I was married to chaos. It divorced me. You think that's like because he's, Kojima spent so much time making like Kingdom Hearts games? This is like his darkness coming out. Like, I need to show the world I'm not just all about good, good boys. So it's like the exact opposite of a Kingdom Hearts game. Like, Kingdom Hearts is light. No, it's chaos. I want to see those two in a game together. What's his name? Jack? It's like weird for a Final Fantasy character to be named like, Jack, I know there's good in you. No, there's only chaos. Here to chew gum and kick gum and chew ass. Good Duke Nukem joke. And I'm all out of ass. And chaos. Jack, yeah, it's weird that he's got such a normal name. It's also weird that, like, everyone's like a fuckboy. Like, everyone's like, yeah, I bet this guy takes clients. What the fuck? We're acting like that. Like, everyone just looks like a giant, hot fuck man. It's like, wow, Kojima, are you trying to tell us something? Did I play 15? I did, but that, not as, fuckboyish as they are. They look like, It looked like something the ladies would get the vapors of. Like, specifically the older ladies. No, Murion, what was I saying? No, Mur is the one I think about. Did I say Kojima or something? My bad. Oh, fuck! I'm not sure who to root for now. Haze that booty. Saw a dude up there and he disappeared into moths. Norman Reedus and the Funky Fetus. Oh. Bum fights. I think that was a joke that got made a lot about this game when it came out, because it was around the same time like the bum fights videos were popular. That's a dark history of the world, of the internet. The bum fight shit. All the game developers, Dartigan should be able to remember. You would think he'd remember the Japanese devs. Well, I actually usually pretty good at that, but, I don't know. Just one of those nights. Glad I didn't have to waste any ammo on those two dudes. The game will probably need me to pick up an axe or something soon. How much ammo do I have? Got 4 shots. Well, they're saving me ammo. That's fine with me. I think the Death Stranding is high on the list of EA3 stuff. I'm pretty sure the Death Stranding game is going to give you new story stuff. It's mainly going to be like new additions to like the gameplay and what you can do in it, like the stealth stuff. 500 bits from Slaughtercal. I enjoyed your shit on LA Noire. Looking forward to more videos. Thank you. I hope you enjoy all the other shit I have to give you. Next one will probably be on, you know, Ratchet and Clank. I'll try to have that out soon. You know, this is a lot of really very intense flashing lights. Hopefully no one here has seizure issues. Death Stranding is surprisingly fun. I actually kind of liked it, mainly because I like hiking, and it kind of reminded me of like some kind of hiking simulator game. So I was able to get into it, but I don't think I'd recommend it to a lot of people. Oh shit! One bullet left. This here is the strongest hair. No, I'm thinking Dirty Harry. Need to do Ocelot. 6 bullets. More than enough to kill anything that moves. Was Ocelot maybe, you know, perhaps based on Dirty Harry? Ow, this is actually kind of difficult to look at right now. Drop it. Shoot the light. I don't want to waste my bullet. The Geneva Convention violation, breaking the Red Cross. Well, I'm injured though. What's it supposed to be used for? I think if Sora met Lightning, he'd get her to grow a personality. I mean, you think Sora has one? Sora's just a good boy. That's all he's got going for him. Like, I protect my friends. Oh, you son of a bitch! Oh, good thing he's shooting like birdshot out of that. It did very. Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Ow! Ow! Fuck! That hurts a bit more now. Give me a weapon. Where did they get so much extra ammo? Oh, you finally ran out, did you? You used up all the ammo too, you dick. Oh, high epilepsy ward? Yeah, we were just talking about that. So usually it seems like the enemies carry enough ammo for a reload and then they run out. Light of your heart will destroy the... No, chat. Kingdom Hearts doesn't matter anymore, only chaos. That's our new meme. It's gonna be our meme for a while. Chaos posting is the new shit. Kinda forgot to ask, what's this game about? Beating up insane homeless people. And apparently serial killers. But mainly the homeless people. They sort of needed an enemy for this game about, because it's, you're not facing an evil organization. It's like a random dude. So they fill the world with, deranged homeless people. Press X to mount chaos. Oh, and then you have, Resident Evil enemies in the game too. I never understood that. Like, how can you get that homeless so you devolve into some kind of mutant? Kitty. How many homeless have I killed? A lot. Let's just say I'm doing the city a service. There's not gonna be many people sleeping at the mission tonight. Imagine the police report. Well, I'm already wanted for the police. I don't know how we're clearing our name after we kill all these homeless people. Think of this, all the dead birds this guy's carrying around on him in his person. Like, yep, that feels like something I want to collect. Give you a key to the city. Only if it's a Republican organization. Like, if it's a Republican mayor, then I get the key to the city. Like, you're doing God's work, son. City thanks you. Ooh, spicy a little bit. Nomura has the weird storytelling thing where everyone has amnesia, but everyone is important, so everything has to be explained to them. Well, I just call it, you know, bad writing. Invoke politics. It's okay if you make a political joke every once in a while. Specifically if you like, you have to like balance it out by making fun of both groups. That way no one really knows who to hate. Oh shit. Oh fuck, fuck. I didn't mean to grab his fucking shot axe. I suck as a cop. Come on out, revolver, dude. Ah, a well-greased chamber. It's nothing like sliding a bullet into a well-greased chamber. That's what I like to think that guy felt like right now before I killed him. Oh, you son of a bitch. Used up all the ammo. Where'd that axe go? Watch the Let's Play the Yuffie DLC. You might want to get started on that Nomura thing. Well, can't play it. I don't have a PS5. It's not my fault. I'd definitely be late already if I do it, but they fucking tied it to the PS5 for some reason. All the liberals will be mad about. Yeah, that's the thing. I've managed to put myself in a situation where everyone dislikes me because they can't figure out which side I'm on. Mainly because I'm not on anyone's side. So one video I'll make fun of, like, you know, the left, or if I do, and then another video I'll make a joke about, you know, Republicans or something. Keeps a well, you know, greased balance of, like, no, everyone being confused. That's right, we don't have a ticket. We can kill the homeless, but we can't violate public transportation. Will I play the Watch Dogs Bloodline DLC so far? It sounds quite... Watch Dogs Legion was kind of shit, and I'm usually not that interested in a DLC. So I don't think I'll be playing it. But remember, you can't find ammo for the guns. No, you can only get... you don't get a reload in this game. Once a gun's empty, you just toss it out. But the enemies can do it. Apparently this police officer has never learned how to reload a firearm before. Rope or whatever you want to call it, I think it needs to die as devs putting important information for games and outside material and then don't tell people. Well, I guess it kind of speaks for itself if it's like plot stuff that it's important. But I guess it depends on how important it is to the actual sequel. Not all the time, it's not always the same, you know, that way. It's not always that way. Sometimes they put more story in, but it won't actually matter to the follow-up game. Nice speed it had going. Like the FF15 project where you had to watch an anime. Fucking what? You didn't really have to do any of that. You only did that if you wanted to. Are those teeth? Are those my teeth? Did I lose a bunch of fucking teeth? I think those might be my teeth, and that's like all of my teeth. Oh damn. Ow. Everyone hit everybody. There's a dead body sliding on the ground over there. Where's he going? He won the newspaper. But yeah, I think that was telling me I lost most of my teeth on the ground. So the axe, well, we'll keep the axe in case we run into a door somewhere. Being dragged by the spirits. Chaos. What a bliss. I fall down an escalator, losing all your teeth is a decent trade. Well, as long as you're not dead, I guess. But, you know, eating a steak is going to be a more difficult situation afterward. Like the first... I've actually mentioned earlier tonight that I think, you know, the developer that, you know, Monolith, they could play, like, if you wanted to make a find a developer to make a Western Silent Hill game, they'd be the one I'd go with. Because they did do Fear in this series. And they're really good at making, like, you know, oppressive atmosphere, I guess. Just, you know, hold off on putting too many office buildings in their levels. Why would you eat steak when you can consume chaos? Who's more edgy, chat? Shadow the Hedgehog or Chaos Jack from Final Fantasy, you know, Lost Paradise, whatever it's called? Chaos! Control! Chaos. I think they're almost equal when you think about it. What does chaos taste like? I don't know. Good question. I'm going to think it's almost like several layers of flavor and nothing distinct. Maybe vinegary. Come on, guys. He gets a whole game to be edgy. Jack's going to get... Hey, Shadow had an entire game where he had a gun. Everyone talks about Jack from that, but what Jed who looks like Procto? Well, the other two just didn't say chaos enough. That's kind of the reason. All my pockets are filled with a dead bird. No. Chaos tastes like a fruitcake. That's got chaos in food form. Like that Christmas cake you get from like that relatives you don't like very much. Chaos. Suspect on the train. Climb aboard before it gets away. Who's actually running the train, though? Oh, perhaps him. But can I taste the darkness? Kids love the taste of chaos. But can I get in here? Going for a wine, I am. What do you think Jack's alignment in D&D would be, chat? Like a homeless war going on down there. I think this is going a little faster than most subway trains move at. What's up, boys? Oh. Ah, you are determined. Oh. What? That's pretty good speed. You know, I was already gonna fall off without you. Much speed, chat. And only 2 of you use the emote. I'm disappointed. What's his face survives this? Well, he probably doesn't have much of a face after skinning it around the subway tracks. Gotta sleep now. I'll have chaos nightmares now. Hey, you have a good night's sleep, alright? Let me get something to drink real quick. Be right back. Alright, show of hands. Who stuck around and who left like a pussy? Like, oh, he went to use the bathroom. Time to slip out of the stream. What do you do with these birds? We stick them in our pocket, and that's it. They're just like collectible for getting like the best ending. Still here? Ah, some of you were brave. I see. Was probably here. Some of you got your sister to post for you, didn't you? Like, sis, I gotta go, but pretend to be me for a while on this Twitch stream. Where are you gonna go at this time of night? I mean, yeah, it'd be nice if we all had, like, lives. Ooh, I think it... Investigate, use the detection tool to find it. Oh, dead bird. Anybody at the script you're working on? Is it the game game it's for will update soon, adding new zombie types. Have to make a new one. You have a career that starts on Monday and ends on Friday. I get to be a Dartigan on the weekend. You know, that's not too bad. What does a Dartigan do? Where is this dead bird? There it is. Damn, homie be just knocking, you know, out of the heads out of the park over there. Isn't there a Golem game that still hasn't been really, we haven't seen much of? It's like, got announced a while ago. Yeah, there is. Still haven't seen much of it. Wonder when that's going to be shown off. Now, what kind of homeless are you that can do that? What drugs do you have to do that let you, like, crawl along the walls and ceilings? I mean, if you got skills like that, I don't think you need to be homeless anymore. You need a job in the circus. He's an Olympic gymnast on crack. It's what I suspect as well. Oh. 5 full shells for me. The good, yeah, the super bath salts. Is there like any new exciting drug that's, you know, shown up in a while that I haven't learned of? Last time I heard about an interesting drug, it was, you know, bath salts. Now everything's like boring fentanyl. Come on, this is like the sci-fi, you know, almost cyberpunk future we live in, and we don't have any, like, some really just fucking crazy drugs yet. Mostly prescription. Yeah, it's boring. I was promised, like, just, like, radical fucking mind-altering shit. And it's just like the same stuff from the 80s, almost. People are still out there sniffing glue, for Christ's sake. Do you know how bad that is, that we don't have better drugs than just glue huffing? Yep, that's how you treat them. He just came out of his cardboard house and I blew him away. I'll tell you that what this world needs: better criminals. We need better drug chemists. You know, with all the, you know, CRISPR and mRNA stuff coming up now, you know, developing, I expect drugs that utilize that. That's right, genetic altering drugs, so you have like a permanent, like, new state of being. It's gonna, I joke, but it's gonna happen. There'll be like, because CRISPR is something anyone can use. There will be like biohackers that take shit and like take it to some extremes. Like, hey, you want your girlfriend wants to have cat ears? I can do it. Just a little bit of like genetics to grow some new cartilage up there and some skin. It's all thick. I don't know why I'm giving it a New Yorker accent, but I'm just saying. You remember Rapture? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We'll get something like that. Only we won't be shooting bees out of our hands. That's a little impossible, but you might get, you know, new features that don't really do anything. Or like, you know, maybe you just get permanent highs. Like your body will synthesize, you know, cocaine used through mRNA. Mantis hands? I still want my mantis hands, by the way. I don't even know how this shit in BioShock works. How do you get a genetic mutation that allows you to grow bees inside you and shoot them out? Like, that's not genetics anymore at that point. Homeless in this game just need to get a job and buy a house. These people need to pull themselves up by their own bootstraps. That's what they need to do. Some of them are even wearing boots. And some of them, you'll do that. Quantum magic? Well, no, the genetic stuff in BioShock was always caused of the plasmids, which is genetic altering through, like, slug DNA. When you're in university, one of your bio classmates said he wanted to make human photosynthesize. Oh yeah, that's actually something you might... I don't know if it'd be possible. I mean, it might be possible, actually. I mean, it's just some cells providing, like, sugar for, like, plants, so I guess you could maybe do that. I mean, I always tell everyone, the next 10 to 20 years will be fucking insane. It's like every sci-fi movie rolled into one. Wild West. It'll be like creepy shit. We're gonna have to like, oh fuck, and god damn it, stop making me murder when I'm talking. One shot. But if you take all the lore directly, plasmids are based on Columbia Vigors. No, it's actually the other way around. Columbia Vigors are based off plasmids. There's actually some like information you find in Infinite, where the guy who made the Vigors in Columbia talked about meeting like the Chinese guy from Rapture that created them, and he got the same stuff from him. So they are connected, but it's the other way around. You get the last shot. Pink and Suchong, but yes, my bad. That's alright. I get stuff wrong like that all the time, too. You know, I'm starting to feel like that cop that had to deal with the bath salt zombie. This is what it would have felt like. You know, this game still has really fucking A+ audio. And how it works? Oh, just like stood up. To be honest, I got so annoyed at Burial at Sea that I kind of checked out on... Burial at Sea was weird, especially how it ended. The entire setup was just like bizarre. I mean, I like that they went back to real Rapture and stuff. That was pretty cool. But apparently we're getting a new BioShock game, but who knows when that'll happen. Dart, you get stuff wrong, but I thought you were an omnipotent immortal. I mean, I wish that were true. I wish it so. But no. I'm only human. Pathetic human DNA. The right to be a god is not yours. Gotta bring some Wesper in there. I need a shovel. Where is a shovel? Yeah, Burial at Sea was just too stealth focused, I guess. That's kind of one issue with it. But I did like that they developed Atlas a bit more. That was pretty nice. And definitely the ice pick scene was pretty intense. You're only human. Good old Wesker. You know, that's a nice effect that actually turns the light off when they do that. Trying to Blair Witch me over there. You know, if these guys just got some methadone, I think they'd be alright. Oh my god, you love this game? Hey, Puff, what's up? Stop running in circles. Come back and let me bonk you. I said stop. You want to fight or what? I gave you a little bit of health back when you pull one of those off, because I just took a beating. Yeah, I had some pro gamer. We just ran in a circle, like, you know, that, I guess that is a move you can actually employ sometimes and have it do pretty good. Should have come here sooner. That's alright. You're here when you are needed. Over this way. Come here, you little crack addict cat. What else am I supposed to call it? That's what it reminds me of. Should have had him hiss. You're here when you're not needed. Ah, anytime is excellent though. Up, down. You know, no, I need to go over there. Something I want to check out over here first before I yell Assassin's Creed kill that guy. Time to go grab pizza and take a quick break from script. Oh, pizza. No, that's brain food. Good choice. Shovel kind of sucks as a weapon, to be honest, though. That was the wrong thing to do, I think. I think that, yeah, I should have jumped down to do it. Good. I think. Actually, if I... No. This leads in there where I've already killed all those fools. Let's go up there and jump on the dude. Pizza, I haven't had pizza in a while. I need to rectify that. I need to make one again. Last time I actually had pizza is when I played It Takes Two and I made a brigade. So, gonna have to work on, you know, make a new batch. Give me the Assassin's Creed kill on him. Nope. Things went off. Yes. What? You know what? This game may be old as hell, but it's still pretty damn good. You made pizza? Yeah, I made it 2 days in a row, actually. If someone's gonna come over, I gotta make him something to eat, especially when we're gonna be gaming all night. Did you get the best jump scare in gaming yet? I don't think we've reached that. I don't remember what it is in this game, though. But I haven't had, you know, outside of, no, we haven't had any big jump scares yet. So dark, and yeah, it's a good game. Really good atmosphere. You know, I mean, I played this game before, I just don't remember it. Probably later in the game. I still remember the last level in the game when you're running through the house, too. Being a right pain in the ass. Search subway car for clues. Need a sledgehammer. You had pizza 3 weeks ago, got $45. I got X large with 4 toppings, a pound of wings, and a pound of potato wedges. Oof. You ate, you know, like a king that day, and, you know, a fat one at that. You enjoy your food. Hope it, yo, was a good time. Spoilers? There's not really spoilers. I just mentioned a location. I'll keep my point. Spoilers would be something like mentioned in the mystery.
We're connected, Thomas. Transfer data when ready.
You know, this being a subway car in a city, we just find semen everywhere right now. Oh god. Cornucopia of semen. I mean, I've already taken enough of this guy's handprints. I don't think I need any more.
Give me a sec.
Even on the ceiling,
Can't
even
get a read on the prints.
inside the light fixtures.
Get a sample though. He's scared and sweating like a horse.
Get his sample of his sweat. Find evidence of organic evidence glows bright. Well, trust me, I just mentioned the semen thing. I need you to scrape some of the semen off and bring it back to me. Or just, zap it with a laser.
Okay, got it. Initiating a DNA profile on the sample. This will take a while. Can you keep yourself busy until then?
Here, I can beat the homeless up again. Oh yeah, this part. This big brick shithouse. Just looks at you like, I'm coming for that ass. Oof. Oh shit! Missed the first aid kit? Probably grab it because I'm nearly dead. The shovel's kind of shit. Only good for unlocking doors. Swing and a miss, pal. Too much hips, not enough shoulder. Why is a former... I mean, he's a former fireman, too. Even the firemen are homeless down here. Poor dude. How many homeless body counts? Probably around 50 or so at this point in time. You're protecting your brother from a bad girlfriend moment? Ah, good on ya. Best sister. Even stole the poor dude's money, damn. That's what we call toxic as shit. Don't need damn bitches, right? Still a prompt open. No, just close it. Yeah, we've all known the the toxic relationships kind of thing. Everyone either has one or knows someone who's had one.
Received. It's a train schedule, but there's some shadows. Running it through graphics and
Yeah, man, we have no idea that the killer left this.
Right, it has to be. I found his overalls next to his locker.
Bastard travels light, doesn't he? Keep looking around. He's gotta have more than a locker to play with. I'll I'll get back to you once I clean up this image.
What kind of bathroom is this, by the way, that has a staircase? I've never experienced that before. Hey, that's really awkward. You come up out of here because there's no doors. I'm like, oh, hi, Charles. Well, Charles. Hi, Jack. I don't want to use my own name. Weird. Bet this is a bad trip when you're murdering innocent people. Thankfully, they don't go that route. And you are straight up just killing motherfuckers like a boss. Whether they're good or innocent doesn't matter. They're attacking you. They're in your way. That's all that matters. Am I missing something? Oh, I had to do that. There's no good people here. I'm a good guy in this game, right? Hopefully at the end of the game we will solve the homeless. Well, I got news for you. It gets the homeless problem's even worse in the second game. Speaking of games I've been thinking of playing recently, I've kind of wanted to play Zone of the Enders. You know, that's one of those Kojima games I've never really played. Oh, I need a fire axe. I don't know why this would... Come on, I know it's a game thing, but come on, this sledgehammer would get through that. First one or the second one? The second one. Even though technically you probably should play both. But the second one's like the really good one. Plus I can get the second one on PC. I don't think they ever released the first one on PC. God hand waiting in the oven. It's the God hand waiting room is still real. What? It just opens that door to the bathroom. You can get both on Xbox One? Interesting. Maybe get it there. Oh, my Xbox is getting so much mileage recently. Have you played Darkness? If not, you mean The Darkness? I played that very recently, in fact. And I played Darkness 2 already as well. If we're talking about the the mafia game where you're like Spawn. Yep, yeah, you can. I mean, the VODs of it are still up actually here on Twitch. Flying valve and turn off. I need that axe. Wish they would remaster it. I mean, I thought the second one was way better than the first one. I had a rough time with the first game. Second game, real good though.
Thomas speaking.
Document is a standard city-issue train schedule. Pressure has been applied from a stylus highlighting 2 scheduled routes.
I demand this guy get a manicure or do something about his fucked up, black nails. Is he smashed all of his fingers?
7:30, 9:30 a.m. Route 66B leads to Briar. That's a tiny farm.
These are like the worst video game fingernails I think I've ever witnessed.
9:30 a.m. and midnight.
This is his hub, so he goes to both locations regularly.
I've also determined DNA from the sweat sample in the train matches DNA from the cigarette butt. 99.8% probability. The guy
You get some moments you watch The Darkness. Yeah, but who actually sits there and watches that old movie the entire way through? Unless they really want that achievement.
So. Something's still not adding up.
You know, despite the situation we're in, our main character sounds kind of like chipper. He's like, you know, something's still not adding up. Sounds like a high school principal at times. Despite you like bashing the heads of the homeless in. You there? Ah, you there. Oh, I'm not chasing you. You go up there if you want. That had big drug addict energy, by the way. Just like struggling around. That's like, that is strong meth vibes. I mean, she doesn't seem like she's gonna attack me. Is that how you sound like on meth? Oh! I don't know. Possibly. There's a lot of ways you could sound while on meth. She's going for a jog, huh? Oh. Give. Only 2 shots though. Well, that makes sense considering what it is. My boomstick. Not only do I kill the homeless chat, I steal from them. Oh, someone's gonna get a lot of coal in their stocking. Does anyone else still say that, by the way? You're gonna get a lot of coal in your stocking this year, mister. I wonder if that's actually a thing anyone ever truly said. 'Cause I never had stockings to put coal in. My parents never bothered trying that one on me. They just said, if you don't do what the fuck I say, I'm gonna use the switch on you. You know, how many of you have ever been switched? You know, where they take the strip off a tiny little branch from a tree, give you a spanking. It's a unique experience. It's a very southern way of dealing out childhood discipline. The belt, yeah, the belt was a Yankee thing. Yeah, like you get the belt up thing on the north. In the south, they just use a switch. Look at this, you never got hit. Someone over here is a middle-class child. Did you do that sneak up on me shit? The wire end of a fly swatter? There's just something about it, like you just take a very fresh green branch of a tree, just strip it on off, take the leaves off it, just give a few whacks. That'll make your kid shut up. I mean, I would never do this now since I've experienced, but it's what I had to go through at times. Again, that's a little asshole of a kid sometimes too, so maybe I deserved it. Oh, someone else has a heater too. Don't you dare! How much ammo you got in this? 1 shotgun round versus 7 bullets. Yeah, then we'll go with the gun. I haven't been switched, but I did get punished pretty badly, and even though it's hard at first, after I got over it, I feel like it really taught me how to act properly. Actually, I'm probably like, I'm gonna guess I'm probably the only one here in this entire chat right now of 143 people who has ever paddled at school. I got paddled twice in like kindergarten and 1st grade. I mean, paddling is kind of like just it's not even that bad because it's like it's just a board that didn't even hurt, but it's just like it's the shame. But I got paddled by the principal. She's a big fat lady too. I'm not old enough. I'm not even that old. It's just like for some reason that school was still doing it, and my parents gave them permission. Like, yeah, you can paddle him if you want. Just a few states that still do it. Maybe mine's one of them. You're a paddle too? I mean, it's just like 2 or 3 whacks and it doesn't even hurt, but it's just like you still cry because you're a little kid and it's an adult, disciplining you. So it's more psychological damage than physical. Yeah, southern states definitely be those. the same place. Except our paddle was made of thick cowhide. That's more like, you know, a whip than... Would be a really shitty job to have. You're like, you're be a child educator, and now I have to just beat kids. In Saudi, we use Iqbal, and it's fucking hurt. What is Iqbal? I mean, I know there's some, you know, Asian states and like other places that have like fucking public canings and stuff. It like literally rips their back open. I'm guessing that's a little extreme for like school. The suspect's trail has gone cold. Once lost a tooth on the playground when a kid kicked you in the side of the wooden ladder. Search lower train tunnels for any information you may have. The rope? Ah, I see. We're going down there. Can you remember what you did to get paddled? I think I was... What did I do? I think I was pretending to pull the fire alarm, if I remember correctly. The first one. I don't remember what the other one was for. Yeah, I think I know the first one was because I was I didn't even pull the fire alarm, I was just pretending to. So they paddled me for that. Start a new recording. I've been on this one for a while, haven't I? Wow, it's 8 p.m. already. Time actually can fly sometimes when you're invested in a game's environment. Anybody ever get hit? I like that we're all just, reliving our childhood traumas tonight. It's a perfect game for it, after all. Oh, ow. You know, you really need to work on that vitamin deficiency, buddy. You're skinny. Probably got pulled because I was too young and dumb to realize I was cornering the girl who was disagreeing with you. It's rough. Can't remember what I did, but I do remember that the principal called my mom. I was still mouthing off to her. Oh, dead bird time. Oh, my favorite, going up on the wall. Can I say Sussy Baka? Of course I can say Sussy Baka. Dixity, you sussy baka, you. This is like a VTuber thing, isn't it? Whenever you get asked to say something specific, it's always like, hey Dartigan, you say hi honey? You say ara ara? And I'm like, no! Go ask your sister that. More appropriate. I only do stepbro jokes here. Incest is more appropriate? Yes, in anime terms. So you live in Ontario, and the stuff being found in regards to schools right now is pretty scary. Like, oh shit. What are they finding in relation to schools that's so scary? I know I remember, oh, that's a lot of dudes. That's a lot of, you'll meth-eating people, though. Come here, join the rest. One shot remaining. That's one more homeless person. Like over 900 bodies. Actually, you saw that story. Were they like indigenous people or something? I remember reading that part of it. Bunch of dead, yeah, that's what I remember reading. That's pretty fucked up, though. That's like a ripe horror story. Someone's gonna make a movie out of that. What was the reason for it, by the way? I mean, you don't usually think of, like, Canada committing, like, a genocide act of it. Indigenous kids that were taken from parents. Like, I guess it was like a, was it like in the 1700s or something when they did it? Oh. Before Canada was technically Canada. Wow, you were getting shot dead, motherfucker. Just healed, too. They were forced into public schools. The worst atrocity possible. I mean, that's a pretty bad public school if it resulted in their death. Some parts were here, or even canceling Canada Day celebrations for solemn remembrance instead. How do you even, like, cover something like that up, but like hundreds of kids go missing? Like, shouldn't the parents be like, wait, where's your little, well, Canadian son? I don't know what the indigenous name would be for the people in this situation, so I didn't want to, like, risk it. Forced out of the real Canada was fucked up back in the day too, huh? You're not so innocent now, are ya? Welcome to the club of, like, horrible, national history. Parents were told they ran off, and wow. And formed like a tribe of children in the woods? People were just more gullible back then, I guess. Canada indigenous people were dependents on the state and couldn't leave their reserves without permission. They ran away, left. Why did they kill them for, though? Okay, he's chimping. That's a Joe Rogan fan over there. He's chimping out. For DMT recently, bro. God, die! Just Catholic school stuff. They used to pimp the kids out. Kid, damn. Definitely a horror story. Did you ever tell the story of how you had to go to court in preschool because a teacher accused me of cursing, got me kicked out of the private school, and refused to refund my mom's tuition and the cost of my uniforms? Damn. Did you, like, win in court over that? I hope so. Real question is, why not kill the children? I mean, there's a lot of questions we can ask. I don't think that's specifically one of them, though. Nice shot, Dartigan. Thanks, Dartigan. Right, bag. Worst part is that he now has a PS5. Who has a PS5? Me? Or are you talking to someone else? Because I don't. I borrowed mine for like 2 days and had to give it back. Yeah, doesn't. Oh, Bassy does. That's right. Your mom won. She had me dressed so nice, and the judge apparently refused to believe that someone so cute would cause someone a good on your mom. She knew what she was doing. She used the adorable, legal approach. Coming at the end of the conversation, it happens sometimes. Actually, every stream, in fact. Residential. So, in regards to these, horribly treated Canadian Indigenous people, is there like any thing being done other than canceling some events? Like, all right, let's find the descendants and give them a settlement or something. Nope. I figured as much. I mean, I guess it might be difficult to track down something from that long ago. Basically talking about how a kid in 6th grade strangled me. Fuck. That's pretty violent for kids that young. Were you on the Isle of Lord of the Flies going on? Did you get stranded there? And you didn't have the conch, so you couldn't talk. Wasn't super long ago. The last school closed in 1997, so it's within our generation. Oh, I was thinking it was like something like the 1700s or 1800s. Yeah, that makes it even worse then. If it was still going on all the way up into then. Getting books out of your locker, he just decided to strangle a dude, huh? I guess that's a kid, one of those kids that, like, he's got issues. Might need this shovel for something, so I better take it with me. I wish you could throw weapons in this game. It's suspended for knocking a girl's teeth out by accident in 1st grade. I never got suspended or anything from school. I came very close once when the only time I ever got violent with anyone in school was when some kid was trying to trip me on the way to lunch, and he'd been pissing me off for like months. I finally just got fed up and like slammed him against the wall and held him there. I didn't hit him though. He was like tiny too. I don't know why he was even trying to do this for. He just disliked me for some reason. So I just got kind of like he had that like blood red rage face, vision go down. It's like, you know, that like the Kill Bill music starts playing. Just had one of those moments, but I like stopped after I like held him against the wall. Because I truly do not like violent, hitting people. I wouldn't even hit my little brother when he pissed me off. No, that shows you just how close he pushed me to it. Live in there? Jungle gym, which was metal, and Trip pushed her, and bam, blood everywhere. I remember one time when I was like, I think it's 2nd grade, I accidentally like split my lip open with a baseball bat because I was resting my chin on it on like some log, and I slipped, and like my whole thing came down to the ground, and I'm like, for some reason I guess I was biting my lip at the time, so it like split my bottom lip. My mom was mad because I was very accident prone as a child, and that was right on top of me also like cutting my wrist up pretty bad on a broken jar that I during a camp impromptu like camping event. Yes, someone over there. That reminds me of the mother watching me fall 2 stories. Damn. Are we all just lucky to be alive in this stream tonight? Murder hobo rampage continues. Well, they're asking for it. Wife got mad at you once and wanted to strangle you. I thought she'd shake my head back and forth. Little did I know. But both thumbs on my windpipe. Yeah, that's fucked up. If it's a man doing that to a woman, it's a very different story. But ladies can abuse too. Hopefully she got over that that kind of doing those kind of things. Not cool. All sound like walking health hazards. People are more accident prone than you think. 1st grade, I just got a splinter underneath my fingernail, had to go to the ER. I actually I got a chunk of a ruler still stuck on under my middle finger. I think I told that one before. It's like, me and my friend were like playing slugging each other in the shoulder, as young boys do, to prove how manly they are. And for some reason, when it came his turn to take a hit in the shoulder, he held up a broken ruler. And I didn't notice it, and like punched that, and it like broke off a chunk of wood in my skin. And it's still there to this day. That was back in 7th grade. Because the doctor, when we went to the ER to get it cut out, they couldn't fucking find it. And you could like push on it. So now I can freak people out by like pushing on my middle finger, on the very base of it, and like make it like the wood push up out of the skin. Fine, she just stomps on my foot now. By the way, she's 5'4" and you're 6 foot, so... Still, I'd say, bitch, knock that off. Yeah, I'll take a new shovel. Like, I could powerbomb you. It's only through restraint. But I don't. And love. Don't forget the love. How come homeless become firefighter? Well, a firefighter can become homeless. Not the other way around. I'm guessing he's like, fell on hard times. You'd think these homeless would be more than just, display more than just violence, but also things like, just like sitting in a corner doing nothing because they like, apathy. Apathy's pretty common in homeless, sometimes. Love how restraint came before love. Well, it kind of does in real life too. Right, love can't exist without, you know, a helping dose of restraint. Like, I would fucking kill you, but I love you. Sometimes the person you love just drives you fucking crazy. I knew I was gonna need this shovel. Uh-oh. Increase steam pressure to rupture pipe, clearing path. We are like breaking public, you know, transportation property now. Oh. Make more noise like a proper meth addict, alright? Sneak up on a dude like that. You get her back in my sleep, I roll over and hit her in the head with my arm. I just like thought you were gonna say like you pull the covers off of her so her feet get cold or something. Not that you clothesline your wife in bed. Here comes bad boy Beta with the lariat. And she goes down. Don't kink shame. Yeah, she's into it, I see. Find a significant other who can perform WWE movies on you. Yeah, exactly. Hey, I just really want you to go down and do the camel clutch on me, you know? This is gonna explode, you know. You might not want to be here. I hate valve puzzles. Exactly, Duke Nukem. Offering me the shovel. Your deterrence is the fact that I own several guns. My wife doesn't like guns. I see. You own the firearms. Ooh, pal. Stopped crying by the time I was 6. Learned from an early age I was expected that I was no longer allowed to do that. Sometimes it sucks being a dude. We can't display those emotions. It's weakness. We display stoicism, craziness, anger, hatred, but no, not sadness. So I broke something, right? Not the fire's on. We did all that to put on a fire. Gotcha. Nothing says don't piss me off like a 3-cent. Yeah, but that... Maybe you should keep some of this to yourself in case your wife is ever found dead, because I don't want you to be incriminated by a Twitch chat. I don't want Cole up here like, You're saying a lot of... You're telling me a lot of bullshit, bad boy. I've got evidence that you were in a Twitch stream where you said this about 34057 Hollow Point, which just happened to be the same gun that killed your wife. Why am I sounding like Ben Shapiro playing L.A. Noire? Curious. Ben Shapiro is the next main character of L.A. Noire. Perfect, actually. Uh-oh. I hear a rumbly. And it's not in my tumbly. But then again, this is a closed-off section of a subway. There should be no trains. Oh, it's above me. Ben Shapiro and his sister are both comically goofy, yeah, but his sister hot, though. She's got that going for her at the very least. I'd love to see Ben Shapiro be the man. I kind of ironically would like to see that now, too. Doing the same style of stuff he does, like, huh, curious. You say you didn't kill your wife, but we actually have photo evidence of you being at the gas station where she was murdered at 10 o'clock last night. Now, would you like to tell me the truth, sir? Please. Just that weird, very speedy and then halting style of talking he does. Like, he's like, Ben Shapiro speaking is like, you know, a student driver, like hitting the gas and then the brake alternately. That's how I've always, you know, thought of his speaking style. Like, caution, student lecturer here. You ever find it weird how found footage movies or games, the person holding the camera always keeps everything in focus and just apparently never moves their arms while, well, they kind of have to because it's just, you know, otherwise you have a really shitty looking movie. It's just one of the things weird things you have to put up for if you want to do that style of, you know, movie. It wouldn't be very good if they just, you know, pointed the camera at their, at their feet all the time. Yes, kill each other. I'm taking care of this motherfucker with a pistol, though. Holy fuck, what? No, missed. How much ammo we got left? None. Oh, shit, everything is empty. Yeah, better give me the shovel back, I guess. Yeah, that skinny dude tanked a shotgun round point blank. And the guy with a gun up there somewhere. It reminded me of the one episode of South Park, The Walking Homeless or something. Oh, yeah, well, homeless people are zombies in this game. Crying is some real gangsta shit, so don't feel bad for it. It'd be nice if, actually, isn't it in some, like, a lot of Asian societies, it's not fucked up for, like, men to cry, and it's actually pretty common. It's really only, like, here in the, like, us Westerners that, like, look down on it. But, it's, oh, hold on. I don't know what made me think this, but there was that one Nicolas Cage movie where he kidnaps a girl, she grabs his revolver and points at him and asks why she shouldn't shoot him, and Cage goes, we're doing 100 miles per hour on a highway and I'm driving. I've seen that movie. They have sex while he's driving in that car from the police, by the way. I still remember that scene. Like, they're like being followed by the police the entire movie, like, I need to fuck you right now or something like that, and then they're like, okay, cool. Crowbar. Everyone hides their shotguns in the cardboard in this. Alright, 2 shots. You hate Drive Angry? That movie was ass. Well, generally most of his movies are. It's the ironic performance you get out of it. Wasn't that a made-for-TV movie? I saw it on, like, TV. I didn't see it in, like, a theater or anything. Whenever I would cry, your dad would say, are you bleeding? No, then you're fine. See, that's why it's only here in the West, if you cry, it's showing weakness, so almost no guy will ever cry, because they know it'll, like, be used against them. Unless they get some... Unless you, like, had a family member die. That's about the only time. Someone really close to you, you know, passing away. Any other times, like, what are you, a fucking pussy? Ugh. East Asians don't cry all the time either. For some reason I thought it was more acceptable though. I don't know, maybe anime led me wrong on some, you know, social cues of other countries.
For a Holman number 8 subway passenger car. Searching local business registry. Show
Yeah, I haven't seen one of these number 8 cars in years.
Get a close-up of the red circled area. It's hard to see.
More like my dad was saying there's no point in crying.
The circled part.
Well, that's still the same thing as saying don't show emotion. Just makes you look weak.
Thomas, they generally seal the doors.
Because this kid watches that message like it's okay to cry. Well, every kid shows like that. But we always end up ignoring it later on due to social pressure.
Once inside the car, find that compartment.
Now, it doesn't matter how positive the cartoons you watched as a kid, you still end up a bit miserable. Stay awake at night, remembering Barney's lessons. I love you. You love me. Still need to find a crowbar, don't I? Investigate area for clues. Did you drop a crowbar? You hate real world violence, yet you play video games. Curious. No. Well, that's pretty normal. It's, keeps you from bringing the violence into real life. No. Good to get down to simulator. There. No, it's the board. Shovel. Don't need shovel. It's over here. Possibly. Okay, it was a mannequin.
Ready. Dust on the end of the crowbar is a common plaster mix. Pigmentation particles mixed in with the dust are of a soft pinkish hue.
Department store dummies?
You got it.
Well, that could be anywhere. No, there's only one mall in this entire city. Why are you gonna move that for? There's nothing behind it. I need this crowbar to get through the thing, but I gotta leave the shotgun behind. I mean, there's a reason that allowed me to move that, right? No? Alright, never mind. Heading to bed. Jim, you have a good night, man. Thanks for being here. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, jeez. Why are these NPCs so good at stealth in this game? Especially when they're so big. No, oh no, no, you don't go to get the shotgun. He will. Fuck you. Fuck you and... Fuck you. Why do you keep regrowing my teeth? Because I need new... I'm like a fucking shark. That's why it helps me in this universe. Get into this other train, wasn't it? Also gonna head to bed. Be sure to remember to cry tonight. Well, I don't actually feel any reason to cry. I'm actually in a pretty good mood, but it's just conversation topic. me go get my shotgun. I feel I'm gonna want to put some slugs in someone. Oh, it's 11:30. It is actually getting late. It's 11:38. Damn. I said when you get into when that game's atmosphere draws you in, you don't even notice time passing sometimes. You know, even though I've played through this game before, but I've never played through the sequel, so I'm kind of looking forward to playing through that finally. Because I know there's a scene with a giant fucking bear in it. And also, it's really goofy in the plot. Especially toward the end, apparently. Oh, it's a size 8.
Compiling data into three-dimensional model. Big boy footprint, size 14.
Oh, never mind.
Sole pattern matches Badger's footwear protector pattern. I'll run a buyer search.
Size 14, in fact.
These anywhere, fairly common.
Grade 8, you got a concussion because of a volleyball. I remember getting hit with a really hard, hard baseball once in the head. Not at school. It's like my neighbors throwing it around. And it just came down on top of me. Like a child. My main character's foot looks like a child's shoe, but we're a big boy too, so maybe we're a size 14. Just that we're really stubby. Turn the power off. That's my objective. Search lower train tunnels for information. Task: open ceiling compartment in subway car and look for clues. Like a child's shoe, not a size 14. Well, the game's taking a few liberties. I mean, I can't open this. Unless it was on the other train or something. In the stomach, oh, that really sucks. First time it ever happens, it knocks the air out of you. You're like, oh, what is this experience? I'm not really sure, no. Everyone also remembers the first time they get kicked in the balls. You never forget that one. And you know instinctively after that moment, like, I'm never allowing that to happen so easily ever again. There's one of these. My task says, open ceiling compartment in subway car and look for clues. Oh, that's the compartment. Oh, never mind.
Transfer data when ready.
If you've never been kicked in the balls, consider yourself lucky. First time with your brother usually is. I was gonna say dart for a second. I was like, what? Taking a soccer ball there count? If it's physical force into it that makes you shrivel up in pain, yes.
Went out of business 14 years ago. The squatters group took it over almost immediately, and now it's not what you would call prime shopping territory.
I'm beginning to think every place in the city has been taken over by squatters, because even on the streets I see no one who's actually a citizen. That isn't homeless.
Second shop? I should probably go down there.
Yeah, just don't get carried away. Shit, the cops don't even drive down Burnside unless they have to. It's a nasty area filled with nasty people. And the people down there are different. They go beyond nasty.
Just homeless and on drugs.
Stand clear of the platform. Metro Station daily runs are now beginning for Tuesday. Route 6 to 12th Avenue, Route 9 to New Montgomery, Route 16 to Burnside, arriving platform 16. Do not hold train doors.
Thomas, Route 16 to Burnside. That train will take you directly to the department store.
If I hurry, I'll just make it.
Make your way back to the platform. It's a good sounding shotgun. Oh, I wanted your pipe. Fuck, now I'm stuck with the butt of the gun. I don't know. You have a good night, man. I think once we finish this level, we'll be finished for the night as well. But still, save the rest for tomorrow. Damn, dude. Don't take your aggression out on the ladies like that. Even knocked her teeth out. Had a bad experience with accidentally putting some hot and cold cream on your balls. They were on fire for a long time. Isn't that what the point of hot and cold cream, though? Like it's supposed to, like, do some things down there? I don't know, I just use Old Spice down there for, it comes in a, spray can. Sometimes that'll burn too. You're like, you got sensitive skin in that area, you know? Oh shit. Fuck. The one is like going crazy up there. Shit, you were... I put you out of your misery for the way you looked. This guy has a lot of ammo to waste from the sounds of it, and the looks of it. He's shooting into the wall. Ow, 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 fuck, fuck. But I just saw a gun there for a second. Nope, it's a sledgehammer. Oh, fuck, it's empty. Fuck. Oh, ow. Dick. 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 There's a homeless guy. I have so much ammo. Ow. Fuck. Leave him behind. Couldn't deal with him. Oh shit, is he following me? Oh fuck! Oh, he kicked me in the balls and killed me. Asshole, we were just discussing that. We shouldn't. We discussed the forbidden topic and the game hurt. Where am I? Oh, I gotta do the investigation shit again? Oh! Wait, how far back am I? This... Wait a minute. Okay, no. Okay, we're here again. We're here still. Let's go do the... I guess we gotta do the investigation in there real quick. Not too far back. Yeah, I know where the hatch is too.
Compiling data into three-dimensional model.
Fortunately, you can't skip the cell phone stuff.
Footprint, size 14D. Soul
Game was made before reasonable autosaves were a thing. Also, they just had limited space on these older consoles than we do now.
Fairly common. There's some schmutz in the pattern troughs. Probably same plaster dust as before. Transfer data when ready. Bart's department store? Just a minute. 645 Burnside. Went out of business 14 years ago. The squatters group took it over almost immediately, and now it's not what you would call prime shopping territory.
Makes sense the matchmaker would be there. A good
come on,
source of
come on, come on,
mannequin
come on.
parts. But then what's all this here? An outpost?
By the way, the
A
serial
second
killer is
shop?
called the Matchmaker. By the way,
I should
one of
probably
the
go
well,
down there.
oh yeah,
Just
okay, never
don't
mind.
get carried away.
One of the characters is called the
Drive down
Matchmaker.
Burnside unless they have to. It's a nasty area filled with nasty people, and the people down there are different. They go beyond nasty.
Stand clear of the platform. Stand clear of the platform. Metro Station daily runs are now beginning for Tuesday. Route 6 to 12th Avenue. Route 9 to
Goku wasting that coin. What's the occasion, my man?
Around 116. Do not hold train doors.
Thomas, Route
Come on,
16
hang up.
Burnside. That train will take you directly to the department store.
If I hurry, I'll just make it.
Shit, I forgot to get the shotgun. No, the door's closed off. Oh well, I only have 2 shots. Nope. Taser's pretty... tasers, you know, you only get 1 shot out of those too, where you had to, like, reel the thing back together. No, this is one of the better tasers in video games, though. The other one is the siphon filter. Because you can literally hold it on and do it until they catch fire. Hey, start collecting those teeth, bro. Make a necklace out of them. Wait, who's the serial killer again? Me or the Dower Chase? Right. Dick over here is the one who shot me. There might be a way to get over it. What? What? Yep, we got shots in it. Never mind. Let him kill everyone else, and I go up and finish him off. You're leaving some good money on the ground, the Tooth Fairy. I know my mom would be upset with me. Oh, shit! Jesus, stop wasting my... Holy fuck! 3 shells for that dude. Fuck you. Ammo you got left in this? No, that's only got 1 bullet left in it. We'll take the revolver. You have terrible balance. Hip surgery did that? No, I'm sorry. However, these homeless have been eating good. You know, meth is full of vitamins, apparently. Alright, I think we're almost done with this level. We just gotta get back to the subway and get on it. Fortunately, I think I used up all the health getting here, so I gotta be very careful. Pass through door to complete chapter. Oh, never mind, they're gonna be gentle on me. Good. Favorite weapon, pump shotgun, successful hit, 73 enemies killed, 35 homeless people gotten rid of in that one chapter. You were born with no hip sockets? I didn't even know that was a thing that could happen. Thanks for know what this game is missing with all the homeless people in this game? All the shit that'd be everywhere. I've learned that from the old place like San Francisco where they have like an app that keeps track of it. It's like all the homeless crap.
Yeah.
Thomas, it's Farrell. Running from the Bureau will do no good. You know we'll find you eventually. Look, I understand. The caseload became too much. You weren't solving cases like you used to. You're talented, high-strung. You snapped. It happens sometimes.
Look, I did not snap. Someone else killed those policemen. It looks like it might have been the matchmaker.
With your gun? That seems unlikely, doesn't it? We have psychiatric staff that can help you sort things out.
With all due respect,
So they're tracing the call, they should be.
Shrink.
Come on, make a silly face for me.
Maybe I have gone crazy.
Changing this guy's voice was a good idea? What do you mean?
Look, Farrell.
This isn't Farrell. It's
Called
Malcolm
dysplasia?
Edwards.
Okay, I think I've heard of that before. I just never looked up the symptoms.
Yes.
To be expected. They're not going to let this drop. You must continue with your investigation. Do you understand?
They got a new voice actor from the sequel. Oh, well, in the sequel, he's a very different character, too.
Yes. I mean,
So it kind of
no.
makes sense, I guess.
What do you want from me, Malcolm? What's going on?
He basically gets the Chris Redfield
Being
Resident Evil
investigated
6
by the
treatment.
FBI for the murder of 2 police officers. That's what's going on. You will be tested, Thomas. Of that you can be sure. I must go.
And people in RE6 is the zombie show boy. So, chat, what do you think about stopping here for the night? That was an excellent stream, I think. Good all around, from beginning to end. And it is 12 a.m. Probably a lot of you want to get to bed yourselves. Or like, take care of some few things before you do so. But I enjoyed myself tonight. For some reason, this was the perfect game for tonight. Really, it brought out everyone's childhood traumas. This has been a therapy stream, chat, brought to you by me. If you're new here, hit the follow button. If you want to join the Discord, you can type in the code Discord into chat and get a link for it, or you can just scroll down and click on the link there. Hopefully you all had a good time tonight. It was my pleasure. Thank you for any subs, gift subs, or bits tonight as well. Thank you for your patronage. And thank you to the mods. And also, thank you for chat for being so chill. So, tomorrow, I'll be streaming again, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. If you want to come by and check me out, I'll be happy to have you. We'll probably play this again. This felt good today, so I think we'll play this again tomorrow. So look forward to more Condemned tomorrow. We might even beat it. It's not a very long game, but who knows? We'll see. But chat, you guys have a good one. Have a good day tomorrow. Work, school, whatever you got going on. And I will see you for the back half of it. Sound good? All right. I'm out of here. Later, everyone.